What's popping? What's going on, people? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. We got Miles, we got Myron, we got Fresh Prince CEO, and you guys have tuned into the In the Game podcast. Oh shit, y'all wasn't ready for that one. Shout out to Myron for putting that together, you know what I'm saying? Because he got that shit heavy, you know what I'm saying? That shit was dope. You know what I mean? And real quick, I want to say for you young guys out there, you noticed how I gave credit to the person who did the thing. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. So guys, just learn how to do that. It's real easy. You feel what I'm saying?
It's real easy.
But shout out to somebody in the chat room. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to you, Austin Powers. Shout out to G Money, Easy Be Easy, all that. Who else up in here? I can't even say your name, bro. Dyer, something bummy guy or some shit. You always change your name, bro. James, Jack 3, Kareem, Reed, Solid, Scorpion. What up? So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about signs that a girl is not gonna have sex with you. Okay, so this is like you're trying to make it happen. You on a date or you hollering at a chick, and you know there's signs that she ain't gonna want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's good to know these signs so that you don't waste time with certain women. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be times where you're gonna be dealing with a girl you think you're gonna have sex, or you think the sex is probably gonna happen, and it most likely isn't. Now, this doesn't mean that all these signs mean that there's 100% chance she's not gonna have sex with you, because anything can happen. But these signs are gonna show you that it's like a 90-something% chance that this shit ain't gonna pop off. You understand what I'm saying? So we just gonna go through that and all that. And guys, remember the calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Make sure you guys hit the donate button, hit the like button, donate and call in and get it cracking. So I guess we can just go around. I'll go first. I'll say one of the signs that I think that.
Hold on, before we go any further, do I have to say females or can I say bitches?
You say whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, man. Shit.
All right, cool.
We ain't monetizing this channel. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, there we go.
That's why we need the support of viewers like you. You understand? Because we're not monetized on this motherfucker. Facts. But anyway, so one of the signs that I got that a chick is not going to have sex with you is if she doesn't kiss you on the first date. You understand what I'm saying? If you on a first date with a chick and she is not willing to kiss you and you're going in for the kiss and she moves her face and she's like, oh, I don't do that type of stuff, or I got to get to know you. This woman is not trying to have sex with you. You understand? Because that's basically meaning she's not really interested in you. She likes the fact you're taking her out. She likes the fact that you're spending time with her. She likes the attention you're giving her, but she doesn't want to actually kiss you. And usually most of the time, it's either near the middle or the end of the date where people usually end up kissing. So if by the time she still don't want to kiss you, that means she's not feeling you. And then therefore she's trying to fuck you, because most women are not going to smash or have sex with a dude that they wouldn't even kiss. Unless she's like a stripper, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like some super slutty horse shit, because some chicks are like that, where they won't kiss you, but they'll suck your dick. You understand what I'm saying? But if she's just like the average chick, if she is, if she's not trying to kiss you, the sex ain't gonna happen. You understand? But what you guys think?
You want me to go?
Yeah, anybody else will go.
Yeah, man. So honestly, man, regarding that is a good indicator. But there've been times where like I went on a date with a chick. I should be like, oh, this is my golden rule. I don't kiss on the first date. Right. But then the second date, for whatever reason, she broke. Like I'm saying, like it went through. But for the most part, it's just not from like the jump. Then maybe she's not gonna do it because like one, she's not into you, and then two is like, you know what, this guy isn't what I thought he was. So I didn't want to like make him think that, like, you know what I'm saying, I like him like that. So that could be another reason too. Right.
Now that's real talk.
I had a situation with the whole kiss thing. I had a situation with this chick. She told me that shit, right? And I played it cool. I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever. And then, but the date wasn't like totally over yet. Because I usually do dates where it's like we do the bar thing and we talk and we flirt and I get the touching and shit and all of that shit. And then I usually go for a walk like in the area of the bar type of shit.
Right.
Where I try to find a spot where the bar's near a lake or something nice. You know what I'm saying? And we walk and then I hold the hand and we talk some more and shit and all that type of shit. So this bitch did some shit where so I walked into her car and then she grabbed me real quick and kissed me and then jumped into her car and drove away.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So the next time I saw her, I knew I was gonna smash. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this bitch is breaking rules already. Like, okay, here we go. But I mean, that's just to address the whole kissing shit. But ways that I know is really from like the touching shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the if I'm not like touching you or if we're not like holding hands or doing any kind of long-term touching,
right,
then I get my signal from there. And I'm a dude where like I ain't even gonna lie to you, I learned this shit from Locario straight up. Like I escalate from pretty much the beginning.
Right,
you understand what I'm saying? And that's why I was talking about when you guys was talking about high and low interest women. Like I'm like, I don't know what that is, because as soon as I get with the chick, I'm already escalating. So if you're low interest or medium interest, like you have no fucking choice. Like, like as soon as I realize that you don't have interest enough for me to be touching you and leaning in, and because I'm the type of nigga, I do all of that shit where I'm like sniffing her neck, where I'm like damn near kissing her, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just moving in close and doing all that shit. If they don't let me do any of those things, then that's when I know that like smashing is not happening. And like I said, like once I see that type of shit, I don't want to continue the conversation, because it's not a good conversation for me if I can't express myself how I want, if I'm attracted to the girl. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like it's that type of shit, like getting close early. We got to get close early. I got to I'm the type of nigga where like, I put my arm around, but I end up down by the hips and the ass. And I'm like, you okay if I leave my hand right here, right? And then they'd be like, oh, so that's how you ask? And I'm like, yeah, and I say some shit like, yeah, that's a part of my charm. And they'd be like, oh, this guy, like, oh, so that's charming to you? But the whole time my hand is on their ass and she keep talking and laughing and saying slick shit, but she never tells me to move my arm or never tells me to get my hand off. So that's how I know, like, okay, we're good. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing I notice about chicks is that they don't ever love to admit early that they like you or are attracted to you. Like sometimes because for me, it works like this for me. They'd be really attracted to me, but they hate to fucking admit it, because I play that like playful, arrogant role where it's like I be telling them, I know you're already attracted to me. Like, I can feel it. I can feel that you want to fucking just rip my clothes off and have crazy sex with me. And then they have this thing inside of them where they have to try to prove me wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So that's how my game always works out. So, but I know that if I got my hand on their ass or I'm rubbing on their thigh or some shit like that, but they make slick remarks, but they don't actually tell me to take my hand away, then I know that I'm good. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's about the escalation and the touching. Once I'm able to do that, then I know I'm gonna smash.
Right. Nah, that's real shit.
So, okay, I guess I'll give my take on it right now. I just finished eating my food so I could finally speak. So, guys, class. All right, so this is the thing that guys got to understand, man. Because a lot of guys, they make the cardinal mistake where they take a girl out on a date and then like 30 minutes in, they haven't touched her. They haven't said anything seductive. They haven't even made it like it's still like because they haven't shown any real intent. Next thing you know, they try to stick their tongue down her mouth and they're like,
surprise, motherfucker.
And you never want that, man. Because like I always say, when you deal with women, right? So because I know guys are in here are gonna want like the theory and all this other shit.
Right.
So when you deal with chicks, bro, it's literally like a compliance like trajectory up. Okay, it's like a pyramid working your way up. So you got to start small and then slowly work your way up, so that every move that you make next needs to be congruent with the move made prior. So I'll give you guys an example. I'm gonna take you guys through my stuff right now. I'm probably exposing myself if any girls are watching me, which I know they are. But I'll give you guys free game. So when I go on a date with a first girl, one of the first things I do is I make sure I walk in front of her. And as I'm walking in front of her, say, hey, we're going to go here. She doesn't know where we're going to go. And the reason why I do that is because so she can automatically defer to my authority because she doesn't know where she's going, right? So then I walk in front of her, I lead her. As you guys know, I live here in downtown Miami. So as I'm crossing the streets, obviously Miami drivers are crazy. So I'll look left and right. And actually sometimes it happens where like someone's like trying to speed through and like she didn't even notice. And what I'll do is I'll put my hand in front of her like this and block her, or I'll grab her by her arm and pull her back. And what that does is it does two things. Number one, it shows leadership. And then more importantly, number two, if you're pulling a chick from the street to make sure she doesn't get hit by a car, guess what? That pretty much alleviates any type of concern in her head that you're a crazy serial killer or whatever, because you just saved her from possibly getting run over by some crazy person with Florida tags, right? So I do that, right? And then that does two things. It shows higher value and then also shows the protector instinct, which are attraction triggers that women look for in men. Women have a whole list of array of things they want in men, and one of them is a protector of loved ones. So by you doing that, you pretty much handle that concern. Then you take her to the spot, you sit her down, you lead her, whatever. So, and as I'm walking with her and I sit her down, I put my hand on the small of her back, right? And then as I'm talking to her, I might touch her on the shoulder. I might like play with her hair a little bit, something like that. And then as I move closer and closer, bring her more and more, so that when I go in for the kiss, it's just like automatic because I've already been building up to that the whole time covertly. She doesn't even know it, like Rick Ross, you ain't even know it, you know what I'm saying? So right. Slowly building up, right? And then as I'm making each move, it pretty much makes sense that it would be going in that trajectory. So the next move is already almost assumed. And just like Miles was saying earlier, when you guys are dealing with women, you got to treat it like sales. You got to assume the sale automatically. You got to speak as if you've already succeeded. Like a good salesman is going to tell you, well, sir, what credit card would you like to put that on? While a shitty salesman is going to tell you, oh, so it's going to be $1,000. Can you pay me now? You know what I'm saying? Whereas like the good salesman is like, what credit card do you want to put that on? Because they already assume the sale. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much put it where it's no matter how they answer, it's a yes in your favor. Like if you tell a chick, hey, let's go drinking. Do you like wine or vodka? You're not really giving her another option. Either one is a win for you, right? So that's how guys got to approach it. When you're touching her, it's got to be the same way. You got to almost assume that she's gonna like it. And I think a big thing that guys mess up in is that they don't make the date romantic from the beginning, and they try to do it too late in the date. So they'll like try to like make up for lost time and kiss her at the last second, all this other shit, and she's already been turned off because you haven't displayed that masculinity that you know what you want. And other thing too that guys don't understand is that like if you awkwardly touch her or you're not sure about your actions, it's not deliberate, she's gonna sense that like quivering fear in you, and she's gonna lose attraction for you because anytime you display that like you don't feel comfortable advancing something sexually, the girl's automatically gonna lose attraction for you because she's gonna know right off rip you're square, you probably don't do this all the time. And when I always say like there's nothing more repulsive to a woman than a guy that can't get other girls. You know what I'm saying? She wants to feel the benefit of knowing that you can get other chicks, but you're picking her. That's what women really want, even though they'll never admit that shit. They want to know that you can cheat on them anytime you wanted to, but you're choosing not to. So as long as you treat it like an already done deal with sales, you're gonna be good. But the thing is that so many guys make mistakes where they try to like make up for lost time at the end of the date, or they bring a chick back to their place, right? This happens all the time. Bring her back to their place without building rapport and attraction first. And then they're trying to fucking escalate all of a sudden, like trying to like do all this crazy shit when they get her back. Whereas like by the time you bring her back, it should be a foregone conclusion that sex is going to happen. But a lot of guys don't do the work up front, and they try to do it at the back end at their house. And that's how they deal with last minute resistance, how they deal with chicks saying, no, I'm not comfortable. It's how they deal with chicks like saying, I don't want to do this. Because you already fucked up from the get where you didn't set the frame that, hey, we're fucking tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do it from the beginning. So
Nah, real talk.
I want to. Okay, can you say something else real quick?
Yeah, go.
Because I think we was kind of talking about this earlier too, about like leading the like, and to add to Myron's point, leading the conversation is another indicator to me. Like if you can't lead the conversation, then it also shows where her head is at, right? Because for example, like I've been out where I'm trying to flirt, I'm trying to talk to at least get the shit to start going into the direction where I can start to, because sometimes it's not a date. Sometimes it's you're meeting the girl, you're cold approaching, and you're meeting her at the bar, or you're meeting her at whatever social event you're at. And it's like you're of course there's a small talk, hey, what's your name? What brought you here and all this type of shit. But then you have to begin like doing like, hey, you're really attractive. I like your hair. Like, hey, and like I said, I'm the type of dude. I'll move in close and I'll smell her neck or some shit like that, or I'll take her hand and tell her how soft her hand is. Like, hey, what do you use to moisturize? Like, this feels great. Like, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you'll do shit like that, and then the bitch will try to, like if you're at, let's just say you're at like a networking event or like a business networking event, and she still want to just talk about business, even though you're like trying to talk about like the softness of her skin and how good she smells and how good she looks, and she's still like, oh yeah, well, my business is in its third year, and I'm still trying to and then you're looking at her like, bitch, like, come on, man. We're not, I ain't trying to talk about business. But she keeps taking it to that other place. And that's another indicator that she's not going where you're going mentally. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So it's like you have to be able to lead the conversation. Like, I'm the type of dude, like, I do that little bit of finesse game. And I heard, guys like Steve the Dean talk about certain things where, like, me, as soon as the date begins and she walks into the spot, I hug her for just a little bit longer than I should.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll give her that long ass hug, and I'll start to rub her back all the way down to the small of her back before I let her go, type shit. And then I'll do that shit where I take her hand and twirl her around and tell her how beautiful she looks. And this is what I really love to do. If they wore because I'll always talk about wearing dresses and being feminine. So when a chick wears a nice dress, I always say, I really love the dress you picked out for me. That's really dope. Like, I appreciate you dolling yourself up just for me. And a lot of times they love to say, oh, well, I didn't really do it for you. I just wanted to look nice. And I said, and I'd be like, yeah, you did it for me. Thanks. I appreciate it. But the point is, that's a part of me, like, from the very beginning, as soon as, even when I do meet, because I do the same shit. If I meet a chick at the bar, I'll do the twirl, I'll do the hug. Like, sometimes like I'll meet a chick and I'll feel a connection early. Like sometimes if you see a chick from across the room and she's cheesing because she knows you're coming to talk to her, like in those situations, I'll do the hug because it's like, I already see you have a connection to me because you're already happy and excited that I'm coming to talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll do the long hug, I'll do the twirl and the outfit and all of that great shit. And then so as now, if I say all of that, if I do all of those things and I say all of those things, and she's still just talking about business, or she's still just talking about, oh, my friend, I met my friends here, and I'm just here because of my friends and my friends and my friends and my friends. That's when I know, like, okay, she's on some other shit, and I have to exit this conversation pretty soon because she's not trying to have sex. She's not trying to like get physical. She's not thinking of me as a physical specimen that she wants to, deal with tonight. So and that's okay. So I have to do what I have to do next.
So I got to say this real quick to add to what Miles said, because that's really important. And this, a lot of men do this. I see this all the time. A lot of guys like try to set up a date or meet up with a chick on the premise of either A, they're going to lead with their wallet, like, I'll take you shopping or some bullshit like that. Or even worse, hey, I'll get you a job opportunity. Let's meet up over a drink and like talk about it, or like business or whatever.
Right.
And the thing is that a lot of guys run that kind of game because, let's keep it real, a lot of dudes don't have game. They don't have social acuity. So what do? They rely on their job or their status to try to pull chicks in. Like, hey, I got a business opportunity for you. Let's meet. When in reality, they just wanted to fuck the whole time. Whereas she would have respected you more if you had just told her, hey, I find you attractive. I'd like to take you out for a drink or some shit like that. She'd respect you much more for doing that and being direct versus using this bullshit. Now, here, with that said, if you got game, you can spin it in a way where you can make it sexual down the road. But I'm just going to keep 100. Most guys don't have the skills to do that, where they're going to a meeting that was built on some kind of business proposition first and turn it sexual. Most guys don't have the game to do that. So what I always say is, for especially like guys that are like beginners or like not used to this shit, is just be direct, man. You're better off being direct, because there's two reasons why you need to be direct with women in 2020. Number one, you're going to vet out chicks that are just attention whoring versus girls that really like you. And then number two, you save time. And if a girl is on some bullshit, you're going to be able to quickly identify her, and then more importantly, move on to a girl that isn't on the bullshit. Because let's keep it real. Let's shout out to Alan Roger Curry. No free attention. You only deal with women that reciprocate romance back to you that you're trying to give to them. You don't want to sit here and be in platonic friendships with chicks and whatever. And a lot of guys will sit there and let a woman friend zone them, when in reality, like, you don't have any respect for yourself when you do that. So like, you can definitely go in on the business proposition, but you really got to know what you're doing, and you have to like have good game to be able to spin it that way, where you take a business proposition and make it sexual, because that takes a lot of finesse. That takes like verbal game. That takes like you got to be high status to pull it off too. Like she's got to feel like, damn, like this dude is offering me a position, but yo, he's kind of hot, and this guy is like has like a lot of status. All right, I might have to sleep with this guy to get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying use your status to get chicks. But if you are going to do it, you got to know what the hell you're doing, because you can quickly get in trouble like these idiots at Hollywood. What's the dude's name that was like
Weinstein?
Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, you get Me Too 20 years later because you're like trying to get chicks to sleep with you for actress roles. So, you know, you also don't want, like, it's very delicate, but you got to know what you're doing. Like idiots like that have zero game, and then that's the consequences. You know what I mean?
Right. And another sign that these chicks will not have sex with you. This is one of my favorites. is when you go on you gotta follow this here though. When you go on more than 3 dates with a woman, and she has done nothing for you, she's never gonna have sex with you. You understand? So you gotta be careful.
Facts.
If you go on more than 3 dates with a woman, but she was doing shit for you, like she fucking cooked for you, cleaned for you, whatever, she's most likely trying to be your girlfriend, which is why she's not fucking you quickly. But so she most likely is eventually gonna have sex with you. But if you take a girl out 3 times and you took her out, paid for it, took her to dinner, all this other shit, and this chick hasn't done anything for you, like she didn't even say bless you when you sneeze. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You shit. You understand? Like this chick is not going to fuck you. You understand? It ain't gonna happen.
Yo, I could talk about that all day, bro.
Go ahead.
Yo, so back in my blue pill days, right, man? This is story time. So real talk, man. So I honestly, like, when I was younger, like I kind of thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know crap, right? So for example, I'll meet a girl on like Tinder or like on public. I'll say, hey, let's go have dinner at this spot. Cool, right? So I'll go pick her up. We chill, whatever. Mind you, I didn't have any game at all. I just go with her, talk for a little bit, and she would always control the frame, right? I was never like in control. And funny enough, right? I'll be like, you know what? I've been on with 2 dates with this chick. I didn't smash. I'm gonna ask her the 3rd time to smash, right? So I'll never forget, bro. This is here in Florida. This is a nice ass Spanish girl from downtown. Picked her up. We chilled that 3rd night, and we're getting back to her crib, right? And she lives alone. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna ask her real quick if I can come inside to smash. So I put her to her spot, right? And I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I like your vibe. What do you think about mine? She's like, yeah, I like your vibe too. You seem pretty cool. And then I was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come upstairs and put you to bed. She's like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. She's like, all right, bet. Wait for me real quick. I'm gonna go upstairs and then I'm gonna tidy up and I'm gonna come back down. Up to this day, I'm still waiting for her to come back down. but yo, the point is, right, bro, is that like, if the girl does not show any signs of like sexual like tension or anything like that, and you're not escalating at all, and you think you're gonna get it, like Locario was saying, you're probably not gonna get it. So my thing is, guys, like, be very careful.
Sleep on your ass. She didn't even tell you. Like,
bro, I called her, nothing. Text her, nothing.
Wow.
Mind you. Now that I'm popping on Instagram, I'm doing my stuff. I still smash her like later on, but in that moment, I was so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna just take her out. I'm gonna show off whatever. But bro, if she's not showing any signs of like touching or like any type of like sexual tension, you can forget it, bro. Yeah. Like I said, I'm still waiting to this day for her to come back down that day. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hey, but you know what? Guys, you guys wonder why. Oh, how do these guys have all this knowledge? Whatever. It's taking losses like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because the thing is this, man. I hate to say it. Men learn from negative reinforcement and pain. When I was growing up as a kid, like if I did something stupid, my dad would smack the shit out of me and I wouldn't do it again. Why? Because I would remember, man, if I do this, this is associated with pain. I ain't doing this no more. So men, unfortunately, have to put in the oven and get burned a few times to actually learn. You know what I'm saying? So lessons like that, we suffered through it, so you guys don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Guys, make sure I get them likes. I've only seen 58 likes up on this motherfucker. So make sure you guys get the likes up. We got 142 people watching right now. Get the goddamn likes up. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what happens sometimes, man. Like, you know, so you said you ended up smashing her anyway, like
So Locario, so after that, right, Miles, Myron, after that experience, right, I was like kind of like pissed off, like angry, like, yo, like, how could you do this to me? I spent 3 days going out with her and I didn't get nothing. So it kind of taught me, like, yo, real talk, The moment I get a chick on a date, I'm making it as sexual as possible. And this is like expert level game, advanced game. I make it sexual like on FaceTime with a chick. So my pre-screening is that I'll like hit a chick up, yo, FaceTime me real quick. Let's talk. 10 minutes with her. I'm like, yo, you think you can handle me though? And she'll be like, what do you mean? She knows what I mean. I was like, no. You know what I mean? She's like, we'll see. So right off bat, she knows how I'm thinking when she comes on the date.
Right.
So then when she gets on the date, I'm like, yo, like, what's good? And I go, first off, if we're crossing the road, I hold her hand. Like, I go straight for the touch right away. I don't want like pause or nothing like that. And then over time, like the conversation, I'm like, yo, so I'm just curious. Like, where's the craziest place you ever had sex? Or I'll be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? What's your favorite position when you have sex? And I'm just like putting it in there like slowly but surely. But over time, it's like, yo, like, it's a sexual conversation. She's like, yo, this guy's like really on point. And add to that as well, like I said before, multiple spots. You're touching her, you're dancing with her if you're going to like different bars and clubs. And then, like I said before, you made it sexual at the very beginning. And then by the time you get back to your crib, it's all set up for you. A to Z. That's what game is. And then boom, you make it happen like that. So yeah, guys, if you're on a date, make sure you make it as sexual as possible. But not like, you don't make it like, yo, I want to fuck you. You be like, yo, make it very like subtle. Don't make it like harsh. Make sense?
Right. Nah, real talk.
Another sign real quick right now. Me and Miles actually touched on this last night. Man, we give a game all the time. Like a good pause. Yeah, seriously. So I'll say this, man. Miles brought this up and I had to touch on it. It was a great point. If a girl is out on a drinking date with you and she doesn't like actually want to like get lit a little bit, that's a big sign that she's definitely not trying to like have sex with you. Like, because the thing is that if a girl truly likes you and trusts you, more importantly, knows you ain't on some weird shit, she's gonna like submit herself and like be vulnerable and drink with you and like get a little tipsy and lit. Because, you know, a lot of the times, man, like you got to create a little bit of plausible deniability for girls, you know what I mean? For them to feel comfortable to get back to you. Because this is why I always say you need to lead the interaction. You need to be sexualizing as the man, especially if it's like a first or second date and she's like not your girl or something like that. She doesn't want to be responsible for any type of sexual advancements that come that make her look promiscuous. So she's going to want you to kind of just get it. Like girls just want dudes to just get it. You know, me and Rolo talked about this earlier today. And if you don't just get it, she knows off rip that you're not like, you don't know what you're doing, and then she's going to lose attraction for you. Women want to deal with a guy that just understands and can escalate sexually and not make them, more importantly, feel like hoes while doing it. And very few guys can do that, because some guys can escalate, and then after they have sex, they'll make the girl feel like shit or feel like a hoe. And then there's other guys that actually can escalate, have sex with the girl, and then not make her feel like a hoe, and then she's going to want to see him again. And that's how you keep your retention rate high. You know, because a lot of you guys will have sex with a girl once, and she ain't want to fuck with you again. And why is that? Because you probably did some stupid shit after, or you did some sucker shit after, or even worse, like you were disrespectful after, which a lot of guys do that. And then when you do that, if you want to do that, just deal with the consequences that you're going to have a really shitty retention rate. Right. So, and if you want to have girls on the roster, girls that you're dealing with, girls that like and respect you, you're going to have to actually, you know, retain some of these girls. So with that said, if a girl doesn't want to get a little loose with you and drink, typically that means that she's not trying to fuck you that night, or she definitely has her guard up dealing with you. That could be from a lack of attraction. It could be you haven't built enough comfort yet. She doesn't feel safe around you yet. These are all indicators that, like, you know, you need to fix something. If a girl isn't like willing to like drink and get a little loose with you, that's like a really good sign, especially if you go on a drinking date, that she's not trying to fuck you that night.
Yo, can I add to that?
Yeah. Go.
So the opposite, right, is that when like you chill with a chick and you don't drink, right? And then she wants you to drink with her because she wants to get lit with you. And you know what I'm saying? It's the opposite effect. So same thing.
Yeah, that's some real shit. And this is another sign that I find funny, where a girl ain't gonna have sex with you. You guys is getting heavy game tonight. I don't know if y'all understand, because we trying to help y'all figure this out, because you're gonna be like with a chick and wonder why the shit ain't go down. Now, if you dealing with a chick, okay, let's say a girl is in your house or some shit, or you are out at a bar or whatever, right? And you kissing the girl and you're getting all touchy-feely, right? If she grabs your dick, right? If she grabs your dick and then she has an excuse as to why she has to leave, you understand? So what happened is this: when a chick grabs your dick and she makes some excuse as to why she can't, you know, she has to go, or it's getting late or whatever, it's because she didn't think that your dick was either big enough or she didn't think it would satisfy her. You understand what I'm saying?
Or she didn't think she would like it.
Exactly. So understand that if she grabs your dick, I knew April would like that shit. She was laughing as hell. If she grabs your dick and she ain't trying to fuck with you after that, it ain't going down. So you just got to pay attention to that shit, because some of y'all might be thinking, oh, well, maybe she just got to get up for work early in the morning, or maybe no. She ain't got to go nowhere, but she's leaving because she's like, this situation is useless now. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't got to really waste time trying to get back at her. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what? I'm gonna give a sign that a chick is not gonna have sex with you, but I am going to leave the onus on us the men, right?
Right.
Because I've been in situations where my game has been weak, and as soon as I did a certain thing, I realized that she wasn't gonna fuck me. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, this sign is when you realize you fucked up. That's what this sign is. You understand? Like, because I was on a date one time, and I'm chilling with the chick, and me and her, we met and we was just having drinks at this little spot, and I made the mistake of asking her what she wanted to do tonight. I said, so what do you want to do tonight? And she was like, I don't know. What do you want to do tonight? And when she replied like that, I realized that there was a high possibility that I could have fucked her if I had just, instead of asking her, just led the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Right.
let's go back to my spot, or whatever. Because she already told me that she got a kid, and the kid is at home with family members and shit like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't. And honestly, what really happened was, there was a part of me subconsciously that kind of knew the chick from another situation, and I kind of had I had my own issues. But that night I wanted to smash, but I fucked it up by asking that question. And what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you know that a chick is not gonna fuck you by something that you did. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing is, the difference between, because like I said, in that particular moment, my game was weak, right? But there's a difference between a dude who fucked up on his game, but he's aware, and a lot of you dudes out there who you're ignorant to the fact that you don't even have game. Like, you don't know what you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got some guys who they would ask that question and then not even realize that they fucked up, like I did. Because I'm telling you, as soon as I asked the question, the entire energy of the date just changed. Everything just switched. And I said, it's like, you know how in cartoons or whatever, when they shut down the big machine and it goes, doo, like, or the robot just kind of shuts down. It's like, yo, I was like, oh shit, I just fucked up.
Miles, basically this is what happened, bro.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
It was right.
Exactly.
There, bro. Like,
exactly.
Yo, this is a Patreon exclusive story, but you know what? Me and Prince are gonna tell you guys this one real quick, man. So we're gonna take a ride down memory lane. I hope you guys are enjoying the production value, and we've taken these L's to give you guys these stories. So, without going into like crazy details, me and Fresh were on a double date like a couple weeks ago with some chicks, and they were on Fresh's story. You know, they were pretty. Not even gonna lie, they're pretty bad. And Fresh had his girl. He was already hooking up with her, and she brought her friend along to come meet me, and she was pretty hot. So we're running our scheme date that we always do. But
good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Good cop, bad cop, and then also we have like a whole setup that we use. It involves pools and jacuzzis. That's all I got to say. And White Claws. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys want to get the full, you got to get on Patreon.com/FreshFit. But anyway, long story short, like I had my girl was like, obviously Fresh was already dealing with his chick, and then my girl, she was really feeling it. You know, I literally, it got to the point where I told her, yo, we're gonna bang tonight. And she's like, okay, cool. Just can you get me an Uber tomorrow so I can get home? I was like, cool, no worries. So Fresh is like my neighbor. He's like right down the street from me. So I'm like, all right, it's lit. It's time. And bro, we made a big mistake though. The girls are like, hey, listen, we want to smoke. And me and Fresh, we don't smoke. We don't do that shit. But we're like, all right, listen, if you guys want to smoke, do your thing. Me and Fresh are gonna like work on some stuff, right? Like me and him started doing some business things while they went to go smoke.
Right.
Bro, they came back and it was just like, and their whole tune was different. Like they were on some BS, man. And like literally, bro, like it was like me and Fresh looked at each other and we were like, this is a dub. Like we knew right there, like we were just like, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? And we knew right there we shouldn't have let them go do that shit because their whole mood. And then here's the other thing too, bro. And this is the difference when you're aware of the type of chicks that you're dealing with versus not being aware. We already know the type of chicks that these girls are. You know what I'm saying? Like these are girls that like basically
she belongs to the street.
They're like always getting on boat parties, like partying with like, you know, people, you know what I'm saying? Like the mingle type chicks that are always have options and always run around.
They call them socialites.
Exactly, bro. Like basically like highest bidder wins type chicks. You know what I'm saying? So probably what happened was when they went to go smoke, right? They talked with some other dudes and they're like, hey, we got a mansion, whatever. So
right.
And they were like, oh, okay. And us allowing that for that to happen made us take a L. And they both left. Even the girl that Fresh was like dealing with sexually, she even left with her girl. So
that's some real shit. I've had that shit happen to me a few times. It's like, soon as the chicks say, oh, we'll be right back, they're done. It's over.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, bro, you guys are lucky that they even came back to let you know that they weren't fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because honestly, they didn't even have to come back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Fresh, you muted, bro. I think you're muted.
Yeah, my bad.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to that too as well. Like, even though like you might have things going the right way, if you stop the flow of that momentum, you're gonna lose everything. So, inexperienced guys, like Miles was saying, is very important because like if you don't know what you're doing and you mess up, you're gonna keep trying to make it work when it's already dead at that point.
Right.
So, the thing is like if you're in a scenario, right, and over time, like every time you go on a date, it's the same result. Stop and think to yourself, yo, what am I saying? What am I doing is causing this reaction? Because guess what, guys? There's nothing worse than you messing up the date yourself versus her just saying, I don't want to do it. Because the fact that you know that you messed up yourself is hard because one, it's a learning lesson, but two, it's your fault. So that means you could have got the smash that night, but because you messed up, you know what I'm saying? Take it as a learn lesson, like an L, and make it a W next time. So,
I'm gonna say this. Me and Fresh take 100% accountability for that. Like that was a L on our ends because like, you know, and Fresh corrected it. Like he made us like do a bunch of things after that. But the point is that's an L on us because we were greedy. We're like, oh, okay, you know what, man? These chicks, they're fuck with us. Let's work on the business. Let's like talk business, whatever.
Put it in the bag.
While they go be degenerates, let's me and you do this shit, and then they're gonna come back.
Right.
Come back, and their whole tune changed. And then that right there and then, I was like, this is a dub. And like me and Fresh knew we messed up. Yeah. But here's the thing, though, golden lesson learned, guys. The moral of the story is this: don't let chicks smoke weed when they're dealing with you, bro. And Fresh has other stories too. We talked about this on the Patreon where we have a couple of stories where. This is what happens when you let chicks smoke when you're like, you know what I mean? In general, because we don't smoke, but like just when you're dealing with chicks like on a romantic sense, trying to get laid that night, bro, marijuana always messes things up. And at the end of the day, bro, like it's some loser shit, man. So yeah, that was our lesson right there. Like, don't leave chicks to their own devices and allow them to like deal with other, especially like you're in a city, Miami, where it's like highest bidder win. You know, your chick is talking to other dudes. You know what I mean? We don't give a shit, but like still. So
right.
It's like they go on cloud 9. And they don't get off cloud 9.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say this real quick, just to because I think that's a little bit incomplete. Only because I think what's a better like overall way to look at it is you have to lead the situation.
Yeah.
Period. So because for example, I do smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm 420 friendly, but. It's like if I don't feel like smoking that night, let's just say the next day I had something to do. You understand? I'm gonna lead the situation where it's like, look, there's no smoking tonight, but you're hanging with me, so you're gonna do what I'm gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like because I think a part of what happened in your situation as well was you I think you kind of inherently like insulted them, like, oh, you don't smoke, so you think you're too good for us and all that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Well, where it would have just been like, look, you know, just roll with us tonight. Like, you don't need to be smoking and shit. I'm all the fucking weed you need, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
lead the interaction in a certain sort of way where it's like, no, I'm running the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? You don't do what when in Rome, bitch. When in Rome, like you do what we do tonight. You're like, we're gonna get these White Claws. We're gonna take a dip in the hot tub or whatever it is. You feel me? Like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Locario. Go ahead.
Let's take a caller real quick. We got a caller.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we got cocky, bro. Like we
Facts.
818. Who's this?
Yo, Mr. Locario, it's Cam from LA. Last caller last night.
What's going on, fam? How you doing?
What's up, Cam?
What's up, guys?
Chilling.
So, based on the topic you guys are having tonight, I wanted to ask you this. So, I went on a date with this 21-year-old Croatian chick about a few weeks ago. I wasn't able to close. I met her on Tinder. She was fine as fuck. And then what happened is pretty much what kind of led like a red flag to me before we met up on the first date. I told her, let's grab drinks. And then I told her to meet me at this location, and then I would drive us to the bar. And she said, and then she, like, a few days before, she said, well, you know, I'm not going to drink, but I'll watch you drink or some shit along the lines of that. And I was like, no, like, what's up? Like, why do you want to? She's like, you know, because I'm driving and I'm from another country, I don't want to get a DUI. And I was like, okay, well, you know, then it kind of led to a little push and pull with this whole interaction. And to me, I thought of it as just kind of an excuse. So, like, maybe she wasn't as down for me. She didn't want to just drink with me in general. And I thought to the principal, if I was like some guy that she really like wanted to hang out with a lot, and she wanted to sleep with me, she would probably not say a comment like that. Or maybe I'm wrong, whatever. So a little bit of push and pull between her and I. It led to eventually getting on the date with her, and I told her I'll just pick her up from her place, which was like 10 minutes from where I live. So I picked her up, and then from the get-go, she's, you know, very, her English is not her English is not the best. So I'm trying really hard to make the interaction entertaining and everything. I'm cracking jokes, doing whatever I need to be charming and so on. But now we're on the date, and another red flag that came up for me is I was talking about how I went to San Diego, and there's this guy in Jonathan's community that I visited down there. And I was talking about like him and his friends and the experience of being in San Diego over Labor Day weekend. And she's like, oh yeah, like the guy that you're bringing up, like you're explaining, he sounds really like attractive. And I'm like, kind of like, what the fuck? Like, what does that leave me with you? In my head, I'm thinking that. I'm not turned off when she said that. Anyway, it got to the point where like, it just really didn't feel like I was like, she was going to sleep with me or it was going to get anywhere. I kind of just went along with it anyway, just because, like, in my mind, I think I pedestalized it a little bit. I was like, you know what, this girl's really attractive. Maybe I can just kind of use her to the point where, like, I can be, if I'm walking around to other bars, like, other girls that I know, or, like, I think they're attractive, they're going to see me with her. I don't know. I just thought maybe I could use that for that experience. But I guess my question is this, like, do you think it would have been better just to kind of end the date earlier after those kind of warning signs that you gave out?
All right, Miles, go ahead.
Miles just want to jump on that.
Go ahead.
Bro, listen to me. Everything is a sign from the initial texting or phone call. If you tell a woman tonight, you said I'm gonna meet me at this location and I will take us to the bar. If she says anything but yes, okay, that sounds good, cancel the date.
Right. Facts.
How many signals do you need that she's not like compliance is 100% requirement for your situation, bro. 100% requirement. Like you can't if a chick says, like, if you say to a chick, and we shouldn't be doing this because fast food is a bitch. But if you say, look, we're gonna go to McDonald's and I'm gonna get you a Big Mac meal, and she says she wants to supersize it, cancel the date. If she's not, like, she has to follow your program exactly. Like, if whatever you're planning doesn't sound 100% good, like, the only other thing is it has to be some type of like serious logistical reason. Like, look, my leg is broke and I can't walk up the ramp, so we're gonna go around to another location or some shit like that. But other than that, if she's not saying, okay, that sounds good, or okay, great, I'll meet you there, then you have to cancel the date, because when a chick is doing anything but complying, she's showing you already. And then, okay, it's not just about her, showing non-compliance. It's the fact that you let her get away with it. So it's like you give a plan and she adjusts the plan, and then you say, okay, let's do what you want to do. She already sees that she has the upper hand, and you don't want to. But and then you're sitting there talking about, oh well, this girl's kind of attractive, and maybe I could do this, bro. Like if you're grasping for straws on the first date, like that, like bro, you should never have continued with the plan for the date. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Cam, I'll just tell you real quick. I agree 1,000% with Miles, bro. It like when you deal with women, it's literally just a compliance ladder. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get her to, because at the end of the day, bro, the sex is only going to happen if she follows your lead. Like we established earlier, women aren't going to sexualize for you, especially on a first date. So you need to lead the interaction. So if she's doing anything outside of letting you lead the interaction towards what you want, which is what? To sexualize, let's keep it 100, then you already know that she's on some bullshit. Because you never want to let a woman basically use you as like some downtime or like a way to kill time or whatever it may be. Like if she comes out with you, it's either like almost pretty much 100% compliance or you don't deal with her. Now with that said, like let's say she says something like, you say, hey, we're gonna go to this spot, and then she says, oh well, I want to go to this spot next door. You'll tell her, no, we're gonna go to this third spot over here instead. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just don't follow her lead. She's still compliant, because like some girls will try to fight you on some of this shit. It happens, especially like in the United States and Western countries in general. But the fact is that she's got to follow you for the most part. Like she might, and especially like when you guys are in person and you're actually like with her or doing things. So, yeah, man, you got to understand that like if she's not complying, you got to get prepared to say goodbye. And here's the other thing too, Cam, that you can do when you're on a date with a chick and she's making things like really tough and difficult, or she's being annoying, like be like literally just get up and get ready to like walk out. And what's going to happen? Two things are what's more than likely going to happen is this: she's going to stop you, and because she's already invested and she's shown up. But you showing that you're willing to walk away from her bullshit shows immense value. And what she's going to do, because girls don't like rejection, even if she wasn't that attracted to you and she was kind of just killing time, now the fact that you might have left, right? This is like sales, right? Like the takeaway, like that scarcity. He's going to immediately like come back to her senses and be like, whoa. Like it's going to be like almost like natural for her to like come back and chase after you. And then when she comes back and chases after you, you look her dead in the eye and say, are you going to behave now? And then see what she's more than likely going to say, oh, okay. And then you'd be like, yo, like this isn't fun. Like if you keep doing this, I'm out. Are you going to behave now? More than likely she's going to say, yeah, because you're putting her in her place and she's not used to that. And then she's going to watch how she changes her tone, bro. But you got to be willing to like get up and walk away when a chick does dumb shit. Now, if you're reckless like me, I'll purposely go talk to other girls in the bar in front of her. I won't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
So you know, and show her that I can replace her anytime. That's a little bit more advanced because, like, you got to be really willing to like burn the bridges at that point. But fresh knows I have no chill. So,
Okay.
Those are some techniques you can employ when you're on the date and the girl's not complying. And Locario, I know you want to ask something. My bad. Go.
No, I wanted to say also what I heard him say was did you say you went to go pick her up?
Yeah.
Did she have transportation on her own?
She does. She has a car, but she's from a foreign country, and she was using her potentially getting a DUI as an excuse to like not drink with me. I want to get your guys' opinion. Like, was that also like a bullshit thing?
Yes,
of course.
That was bullshit. First, see, the thing is this.
Yeah.
So never pick a woman up unless she has no transportation. Like if she didn't have any transportation and you had to go get her because she don't got a car or whatever, that's one thing. But if she could make it to the place you're gonna bring her, tell her ass to meet you. That's one. Two, the thing that would have totally let me, even after you went through all of this shit, where the date would have been done was, didn't you said that she said to somebody in front of you to hook her up with some other dude?
Along the lines of that, Locario, yeah.
Right. That's total disrespect.
Yep.
That's total disrespect.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Like she would have been, I wouldn't even said anything. I'd have just started walking away. Just straight up walking away. She'd be like, where you going? I wouldn't even say, I just walking away. That's total disrespect. When a woman mentions another dude, just like, out the blue like that, or she's like, oh, this guy is hot, or I want to get with this guy, and disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't fuck with her no more.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because women know better than that. And the reason why they're doing that is because they don't have any respect for you. You see what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. Because women generally, what they'll do is women like to hide their desire for other men when they're in the presence of a man they like. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's just blatantly saying, yeah, that guy over there is cute, or, oh yeah, hook me up with, she ain't got a respect for you, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? So there's so many fucking red flags on this situation that it's just a wrap. You need to just charge your ass. You know what I'm saying?
But Cam, like, honestly, bro, like, dude, you're going on dates, bro. That's really good. You know what I'm saying? You're getting yourself out there. You're definitely getting the numbers up. But two, also as well, you got to know what kind of chick you're dealing with. You said she's from Croatia, right?
Yeah, 21-year-old.
Yeah, so those Russian, those like outfield girls, they're very like hardcore and very like how to put this. They're very emotionless. Like they're very like how to put this. They kind of like don't think about what they say. They just say things because like they're like very stone cold. So with her, bro, like you have to be very, very dominant. And at the very beginning, like you said, like she said, oh, I don't want to drink because blah blah blah. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, like we're here chilling, we're vibing. You know what? Leave your car here. I'll take you home. So my thing is though, like even before I get to that point where taking her on a date, I make sure she can place. So let's say, for example, right? Let's say I'm gonna go on Tinder, like you met her on Tinder, right? I'll be like, yo, it's good talking to you, but yo, hit me up on Instagram and follow me. If she can't even do that simple task, bro, I'm like, yo, all right, cool.
Right.
Off rip.
Exactly.
She's not complaining what I say.
It's done.
She's not into me. But anyway, you got her on a date, so that's what happened. And like Locario said, the moment she brought up that other dude looking good, bro, I'd have been like, yo, come outside real quick. you see the bus stop right there? All right, I gotta go. Make sure, you know what? Call, I gotta pick you up too. I'm out. Boom.
Exactly. Facts.
Because she does not respect you at all, bro. There's no respect at all. So at that point, bro, if a woman doesn't respect you, she's not gonna sleep with you, and she's never gonna ever love you because respect is what you need from a woman to actually, like, you know what I'm saying? Get those emotions, get her like into you. So at the very beginning, bro, she didn't respect you at all. So
yeah, and I just want to say real quick. Yeah. With Eastern European women, because Fresh is 1,000% right. Obviously, here in Miami, we got a lot of Ukrainians, Russians, whatever. And these types of women, bro, I know you're out there in LA where things are politically correct and you got to be right and all that. But when you deal with these types of women, especially if they're actually from there and they're like immigrants and they're here, you got to understand in their country, there's a whole different set of the men there are very masculine. Like they don't take no bullshit from them. So you have to adopt that same strategy when you deal with them. And like, I'll keep 100 with you. Like, cause I've dated a few Ukrainians. I had one over here a couple weeks ago, but you guys saw that on the last one. But the point is this, like they laugh at American men because a lot of American men don't have the balls to stand up to them and let them know, hey, that's not fucking cool. And if you let her know, right? Hey, you know what? You can get your own Uber or whatever. She's gonna correct immediately, and she's gonna start coming back to reality that, oh, this guy ain't gonna let me do this, and she's gonna immediately get more attracted. So, Miles, I know you had some.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say to Cam, like, is it hard for you to get a date?
Nah, he's killing it right now, bro.
Say Cam.
Yeah, I was saying it's not hard anymore, Miles.
Okay, it's not hard anymore. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. You seem to be a guy that is reaching another level of his development in game, right? I need you to start to see the signs as early as possible to filter these bitches early. Because once you reach the point where getting a date and getting a woman's attention has become easy, now it's time for you to start to pick out the cream of the fucking crop, the bitches that are willing to follow your program and do what you're supposed to do. So now you can start to have quality dates with quality women who are interested in you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Stop just having dates just for the sake of having dates. You're past that point now, bro.
Real talk.
Yeah, no, that was great, Miles. That's very spot on, and I agree with all you guys what you're saying. And I'll just add on to this before I go. The funny conclusion about this date was that after we went to the second bar, I just invited her back to my place, thinking maybe like I could sleep with her. Obviously, that didn't happen. But then I remember I was like, you know what? Actually, this is what happened. I was driving to go towards her place, and she just started pissing me off because she starts touching my car. I'm like, all right, fuck this bitch. So I literally told her, I'm like, no, I'm turning around right now, and I'm going back to my place, and I'm just going to leave you outside my garage, and you can go get an Uber home. And then she starts freaking out. So then, and I'm not joking about this. So then I go back to my place, and I'm like, and she's like, can I at least use your bathroom? I'm like, yeah, sure, you can use the bathroom if you want, but like, that's it. And she's like, okay. So then I'm like on the couch, I'm doing my thing on my phone, and then she ends up getting out of the bathroom. She was like in there for 5 minutes, probably thinking like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? Whatever. And then she comes out, and then she's just kind of like, why are you being like this? And I'm like, you really want to know? So like I was trying to like guilt trip her, trying to use anything I can to like get any kind of last minute resistance out. But like you guys said, she wasn't down from the offset. So like it was going to go nowhere, and it was just a waste of time. And she was just trying to guilt trip me to drive her back. And I told her, no, you get out of here. And she just fucking called an Uber home. So, and I unfollowed her on Instagram immediately after.
Nice.
Sends me a text immediately, like after I unfollowed her, like 10 minutes later, she's like, oh, wow, you're so weird. Ha, ha, ha. And I just didn't respond. But by the way, Myron, read receipts are on my phone. So all these bitches know when I fucking ignore them.
Good. No, and let me tell you something else too, bro. Let me tell you something else. Like I love that you did that, because this is something that guys got to start doing, bro. You got to start making these girls, bro.
Put some respect on my name.
You got to really like put respect on your name. And what I mean by that is that a woman is 1,000% within her prerogative to not give you sex, right? But you're also 1,000% in your prerogative to kick around and find a girl that will. It's facts. Like you can't, because the thing is that girls are so used to turning guys down for sex and still getting their way that they think it's crazy when you kick them out of your place, or when you tell them, all right, well, listen, you can't stay here no more. You got to go. Because most guys, what will they do? A chick will say, oh, I don't want to have sex. They'll sit there and they'll cuddle with her. They'll make her a meal. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. Rub her on the back and all this other shit. You know what happens when you do that to a woman? She thinks you're a fucking bitch, bro. And I'm not saying this to you, Cam. You did the right thing. But for all the viewers in here, when a chick doesn't give you sex, you kick her out. I had a chick over here 2 days ago. Bad Jamaican chick. I ain't gonna lie. I normally don't date Jamaican girls, but so she comes over and she tries to give me some BS, right? Oh no, we're not doing this. All right, cool. I get up. I immediately start going to work, and she's like, "Well, are you gonna talk to me?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna do my work." And she's like, "Oh." And then what happens is I could see the fucking gears in her head spinning. She's like, "Oh my, what the?" Because she's feeling like the thing is that you need to associate like her rejecting your advances, and you need to punish that. So basically, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'm giving you the space that you want. She's like, no, I don't mean it like that. No, what she really means is I want you to continue to give me attention, but I'm not going to give you what you want. So it doesn't work that way. So I get up, I immediately retract the attention, let her sit there looking stupid, right? So she has to pretty much make a decision. I tell her, you can either come back and sit here on my lap and kiss me, or you can get out. And she was like, and she's like, damn. And I could see it spinning in her head. What's she going to do? And she's like, okay, well, are you going to walk me outside? And I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, where's the elevator? It's to your left. She's like, you're really not going to bring me downstairs? I'm like, no. And she leaves. and the thing is that now I've done it before where like, I'll stop them before they leave or whatever. But like with this chick, I was already annoyed. So she left. I was like, cool. And it is what it is. But the point of the matter is this, man, you got to be prepared to like kick girls to the curb that aren't on your program. And let me tell you something real quick, man. I talked about this earlier with Rolo Tomasi. Selena Powell, go ahead and go Google her, guys, everybody in the chat. She literally has become a millionaire off of fucking celebrities and rappers, okay? She literally has on YouTube called How to Slide in a Rapper's DMs and How to Slide in Athletes' DMs, all this shit. You want to know what the number one tip she gives to all the girls when it comes to fucking with celebrities? She literally says it like this. If you go to a rapper's hotel, you better fucking be about it, because if you're not, he's going to kick you out right away.
Facts.
What does that mean? That means that high-value men, alpha males, don't sit there and wait on a girl's timetable of when she wants to have sex. They tell her, you can fuck me now or leave. Right. And what happens? Girls are going to always fuck. There's a reason why Drake says, fuck on the first night, because we grown. All the men in this chat need to hold themselves to the same standard. Chick wants to leverage sex against you for some kind of compliance or more dates or more time or more attention. Cool. Get the fuck out. I'm going to go deal with a girl that isn't on that bullshit. And that's how every guy needs to carry himself, because you can never let a woman leverage sex against you against some kind of compliance. Because when you do that, she automatically knows that you're not high value, because guys that are high value don't fucking wait. You think if a chick met with Future at his place, she going to be like, oh, Future, you need to take me on another date. He'd be like, bitch, don't get too comfortable. You're going to kick her out, man. So, yo, you guys got to hold yourself to that same standard, Cam. You did the right thing. I fucking wish I could do applause. I know Locario got the soundboard for that.
Hold on. We got the applause, nigga.
Yeah, Cam.
So good shit, Kim.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks for answering my question. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good rest of your evening.
I appreciate it, bro.
Peace, man.
All right. So 919, call back up. The caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. The Crimson Cast said Cam need to get that shirt that says "Bet the next bitch will." Facts.
Yo, real talk.
Sure.
Let me answer that real quick. What Myron was saying. So like, I was telling Locario before the stream, right? I'm talking to this chick, right? Bad as hell. Nice white chick. I also give her like an 8.5, maybe like a 9. And like, she really likes me, right? But the thing is, like, I've been on 3 dates with her, and she won't let me smash. And I'm like, yo, I know I got a game on point. You know what I'm saying? Status on point. Like, she sees me, like, I know she wants me, right? And we fooled around, but she just won't let me put it in, right? So I'm like, yo, bitch, what is the problem? Like, I even told her, like, look, I know you want me. Why are you holding back? She's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to rush things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, you're my type. I like you a lot. And she loves black guys, by the way. And then she was like, yo, like, you know, in my past, I rushed things and they didn't work out. I'm like, yo, shorty, like, I get you, like, you know what I'm saying?
She's a slut. God,
yeah,
she's a slut.
I know what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? If you do something right now, it's gonna mess up shit. He said, I know, but you know, I just want to rush things. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. So I told her, look, right? Tomorrow, so I showed with her, let's say Saturday. I was supposed to show her Sunday, like the next day. I said, you know what? She's not trying to smash. So I said, look, I got to do a podcast all day tomorrow. So I'm gonna be mad busy. Call over another chick that wanted to smash, got my fill. When I was done with her, you know what I'm saying? She called me to like chill again. I was like, yo, no, you know what? Since you don't want to do anything, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm busy today. And I know she's thinking about it, but who knows what's gonna happen? But my point here is that, like, is it gonna comply? Like Myron said, don't stress. Put it to the side. Do the high interest chick that wants to do something, and then go with the flow. So,
Right.
Man, you guys are better than me. I'm going on 3 dates with chicks. I'm like, nah, man. Shit.
yo, but Locario, don't forget, she cleaned my whole house. She did my laundry.
So that's what I'm saying. At least she know.
Yeah, at least she's doing shit. Yeah, that's what's up.
Some shit. So I fucks with that. Like, at least she's doing something. But if a chick ain't doing nothing and we going out, hell, like, that's crazy. Like, oh my God. Jesus. So guys, the call number is 516-387-1224. Make sure you guys get the likes up. We got 205 people watching right now. Make sure you guys get the likes up, people. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that stuff popping off. So we have any more signs that chicks is not gonna fuck with you?
If she's talking about her period.
Facts.
Facts, yeah.
But I want to say something to that. If a chick is talking about her period, all is not lost. She still has a mouth.
That is true.
Yo, by the way, guys, I do not stop at red lights. Ask Myron.
You disgusting bastard.
Listen, man. There's a shower.
I stop at red lights.
There's a shower. You know what I'm saying? Go in the shower, we can get this thing popping. You feel me?
Damn, this nigga's a fucking savage.
That's crazy.
This nigga, man. Oh man.
Hey man, keeping it fresh.
Like, yo, bitch, if you on your period, then clean my house. And then when you're done,
Tito, I got a Patreon. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario, fam. Go over there. He said I gotta start a Patreon. We got the Patreon. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. And Miles and Myron got the Patreon.com/FreshFit. You feel me? So make sure you join both of those. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, man. But I think another sign that a chick ain't trying to fuck is when you're texting her or calling her and you're trying to get her to the crib. You say, "Hey, come through to the spot," and she's asking you a bunch of questions. She's like, "Why?"
Yeah.
You know, all that other shit. Or what she'll do also is that she'll try to convince you to do something else. So you might say to a girl, "Hey, you know, come through to the crib so we could hook up or do our thing," and she'll be like, "But don't you want to like go to the movies instead?" No, fucking movies. But if they're saying that type of shit, or they're trying to change the subject, or they're asking you why and all this other stuff, where's the resistance from you telling them a straight fucking thing like, "Hey, come through," and she's just like, all she need to say is yes or no. But she's just trying to, why? How come? Oh, let's do this, let's do that. No, she's not trying to have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she wanted to, she would come through easily.
Or I got one to add to that one, right?
Right.
Let's say you do get her on a date, right?
Right.
You get her to your spot to the bedroom, and she says, "Oh, next time. next time we could do it. Next time I'll let you hit." Bruh.
Right.
If she's gonna let you hit, you're gonna do it right there and then. Not no next time. So she like, nah, she playing games right now.
Right.
So,
no, and even to add to that, sort of another sign that you most likely not gonna hit is if when you meet a girl, let's say the first time you meet her or something like that, and she wants to fuck you, and you don't fuck her that day, you're done, my nigga. It's most likely not gonna happen again. You understand what I'm saying? Because right at that moment, the you got to strike while the pussy's hot. Like she's ready now. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow or next week, she might not be in the same mood. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That is such a fucking fact, bro.
Yep.
So so you gotta be careful about that because dudes be thinking, oh, she want to fuck now, but let me wait till tomorrow because I got to get up early. No, you got to do it tonight or it ain't gonna fucking happen in most cases.
Locario, last night that happened to me, bro, right? So there was a chick, right, that flaked on me like 20 times, bro. But like I said, no, listen to me, right? I keep them in the funnel, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh got patience like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I got
you need Locario. Patience. I swear to God. Go ahead.
High patience, bro. I got high patience, right? Because it's just numbers, bro. So I know over time what's gonna happen.
Right.
So get flaked on 20 times. Man, she's bad as hell. I'm gonna show y'all a video after so you guys can see some receipts. But like, she's been flaking for days and weeks, right? All right, cool. Out of the blue, right? 11:30 at night, I get a DM. What you doing tonight? I'm like, oh shit. Okay. I'm just chilling. She's like, yo, I want to come see you. Bet. Let's do this. Mind you, this girl's been flaking on me for like weeks, bro. I'm like, damn. Okay, cool. I go pick her up. She comes through, bro. I kid you not, bro. She gets to my house like lit. Like she was on the beach drinking all day. She's like half naked. I'm like, yo, I already know what she wants. It's 11:30 at night. We're supposed to chill. She's at my crib. No one's here. What's gonna happen? So, bro, in that moment, if I say, you know what, she flicked on me a lot of times, I don't want to see her. Right. I would have lost that smash. But because I was like, you know what, screw it, come through. I got delayed, bro. And you know the funny part about it? She said, hey, I'm so sorry about not coming and see you those times, but I was just like nervous, whatever. I was like, yeah, right, bitch. Anyhow, the point is that like Locario is saying, if you don't do it right there and then, she ain't gonna see you, my boy.
She was nervous about fucking the 20 niggas, the fucking orgy that she had all them other nights. What the fuck?
Yo, chick was playing some rock music. I'm like, yo, what's going on here, bro? But yeah, wow. Crazy, man.
That's wild, yo. I'm telling you, man. You got it.
But see, Fresh Prince, like I get what you're saying, but you gotta value your shit, bro. You bitch flake on me 20 times. There's no way she gets access to this dick, bro. No way.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, I was exaggerating, not 20 times, but like you know what I'm saying, a lot of times.
Right.
Yo, because some of these chicks, bro, like I mean, and this is probably like another fucking discussion topic, but like certain levels of value, it's like yo, after a bitch does certain things, it's like she's not even worthy of the dick no more, bro. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things is like, man. Certain levels of disrespect, like how y'all was talking about, she talk about another dude in front of you and all that type of shit.
Right.
Like certain levels of disrespect, it's like, bitch, because remember, we're the prize. Like at the end of the day, we're the fucking prize. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we at certain times you gotta make the call. Like, you know what, bitch, you're sexy, and as much as I would love to fuck you,
yeah,
I know that I can't simply off a principle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see,
you know what I mean?
Spencer talking about it's all the numbers at the end of the day, as long as we get what we want. Hilarious. See?
Yo, Mouse, Locario, you guys did a stream, right?
Right.
You talking about high tolerance and low tolerance?
Yeah.
My tolerance is so high, bro. Like a chick will do the worst to me, bro. But I know, right? Because I'm winning in life. Eventually, she's gonna come around.
Right.
That's still done, dude. Girls have been like, okay. So for example, right? I bought a property that was in the hood, right? A triplex. You know what I'm saying? I lived in the middle. It was like in the hood. But I knew like over time I was gonna appreciate whatever. So I took the L, lived there for like 6 months. And I used to bring baddies back there, right? And some of them used to be like, oh nah, like I can't. Oh, funny story. So this chick, right? She's like a Instagram model with over 100K followers, right? Came to my spot, right, bro? She pulled up, she was like, hey, I think I'm here. Am I in the wrong area? I said, nah, you here. She's like, yo, you know what just happened? My grandmother's fell on the stairs and now she's hurt. I gotta go back to her real quick. I'm like, yo, your grandmother didn't fall on those stairs. You just saw the hood, the spot, and you didn't want to come up. It's all good. But I'm saying that to say, like, girls have turned me down just for living in that spot, right? Fast forward, now I'm in Brickell, right? Living in a nice apartment, thanks to some good friends, whatever, that helped me up. Now she was like, yo, I want to come through and chill with you. She's seeing the view, she's seeing my dog, everything like that. And you know what? I'm not mad. You know why, bro? Because I know what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? She saw that I wasn't where she thought I was supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't want to come through. But you know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a position to like take control. And so my shirt says control every opportunity. Right. I don't waste any opportunity. You feel me? So I'm gonna take advantage of it. And then deuces, I'm out of here. On to the next one. Zoom.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
Fresh Prince is a better nigga than me because that chick is dead to me forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
I can't do it.
Yo, man.
Like I can't do it, man. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like it's something about because I feel like I'm rewarding her, and she's still an ain't shit chick. You understand?
Right.
It's like she whack. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yo, you're whack. You feel me? So I can't do it. But I understand where you're coming from because you're like, fuck it. Because what I used to do was a chick like that. I like if she came back, I'd smash, and then I'd literally be like, I would never speak to this girl again. Like,
we're done. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like you start handing her clothes,
right?
And push her half naked out into the hallway. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
right.
No water. No, she can't even go to the bathroom to fucking wipe her fucking dirty pussy. Like, get out of my apartment. Get the fuck out of here. You understand? What?
Right.
Yo,
I'm gonna lie though. I'm learning from Myron to be like more like cutthroat because like yo, Myron has no dude. You don't understand? Like Myron's type of dude, bro. Like if the chick is complain, yo, get the fuck out. I'm like, goddamn, like let her breathe, bro. Let her breathe.
Yo, literally, you guys are probably wondering why hasn't Myron been talking? I literally just told the bitch off just now. I literally said, you broke bum bitch, fuck out of here. Like, bro, I don't care. Like here's the thing, man. This is how I look at it. Like, if a woman is gonna disrespect you, cool. Now she's got to understand there's consequences to that shit. Now I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys fucking and don't ever put your hands on a woman, nothing like that. But you have every right to clown her fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And especially like, because here's the thing you guys got to understand, man. This is gonna sound cocky, but I'm gonna say it. When you get to a certain level, you make a certain amount of money, you become a certain caliber of man. You're not gonna sit there and tolerate disrespect from some fucking 19-year-old bimbo that hasn't accomplished shit. Like,
facts.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna look at her. You're gonna be like, bro, you fucking bum ass bitch, get the fuck out the house right now, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not telling you guys to be rude.
Right.
What I'm telling you is that there needs to be the potential that you can be rude, and the reason why is because you need chicks to know, right, that they gotta put some
respect on my name.
And honestly, if she respects you, she needs to be walking on eggshells when she's fucking with you. And she needs to know that she can't disrespect you or be on some bullshit like that because you're willing to kick her to the curb right away, man. So, like, that's how I move. But here's the thing, though. If a girl treats me well, I'm going to treat her really well. You know what I'm saying? I pay for all the shit. I don't let women pay for nothing. Like, I'm just like that type of guy. Like, if I'm going to go out with a girl, right? Well, obviously, we're doing what I want to do. But she's joining me along for the ride, and then I'm covering it, right? So she gets treatment when she acts right, but if she acts crazy, yo, I will literally tell her like, yo, bro, find your own ride home. I don't care. Like, and I've done that before, but like the thing is that women have to understand consequences, man. So I know Fresh is on some receipts, so I'm gonna let him do his thing right now.
But yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, nice.
Hey man, I got to do for the team, bro. Got to.
No, but what Myron is saying is real talk because you got to understand. So I did a live stream maybe 2 years ago, and I titled it, "If a woman doesn't have sex with you, that's disrespectful."
Facts.
And the reason why that is disrespectful is because understand that every woman, this is what women know. Women know that when they're interacting with a man, they know that man wants to have sex with her, right? Now, on the flip side, she knows which guy she wants to have sex with. So if she's dealing with any particular man and she has no interest or no plans or no nothing to have sex with him, she's basically disrespecting him because she's wasting his time.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to understand that objectively it's actually disrespect. So since she's disrespecting you, right? And this is what I usually say. I usually like to like if I kick a girl out, I kind of do it nicely because I don't want her to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her to be acting funny later on and acting like I've been doing some shit with her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just be like, listen, miss, this ain't really working out. So, you know, it's probably best if you leave right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't got to tell her like, and I want to clarify that real quick.
Right.
Don't be butthurt about it, guys. Like, bitch, get the fuck out.
Right.
You just got to be stern about it and let her know that you're not going to tolerate the bullshit. Now, with that said, if a woman is rude to you or whatever, right? And she's, because here's the thing, man. Some women are very like, just like they get off on emasculating men. Like like there's a lot of women out there that like just enjoy talking shit to you. Like you might approach her friend and she'll come up to you like, get the fuck out of here. You're ugly. I don't want to talk to you. Like girls like that, bro, cook them. You know what I mean? Like your weave looks like shit. You look like crap. You're wearing a dress from Forever 21. Like cook her, bro. Like literally, like just turn on the simmer and just cook her because she's got to understand that there's consequences to fucking disrespecting anybody, whether you're a man or you're a chick. And if I'm with my sister, I'll tell her to smack the fuck out of her. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got like there's consequences, man. Like I don't run around disrespecting random men that I don't know. I don't run around disrespecting random women I don't know. But the thing is that there's a lot of girls out there, not all, but there's a good amount that will sit there and talk shit to you as a man simply because they know you're probably not going to do anything to them physically, which you should not, never should. Even if she hits you guys, don't do it. You're going to take a L every time. But that doesn't mean you don't have to clown her and make fun of her, you know what I'm saying, and let her know that you're going to get these jokes too. I'm an equal opportunity jokester. Everyone can get these jokes, bro. I will clown the shit out of you. So with these girls disrespect you guys, just let them know there's consequences to that shit. And I agree with Locario.
Right.
Do it tactfully because you don't want her to come back and say some bullshit. He smacked me. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, exactly. So let's say a question for Myron and Fresh Prince. For a lack of a better word, how do you finesse chicks on seeking arrangements without paying them?
Go on Patreon. We're gonna do a video on that.
Who is this guy, bro?
He's trying to get the game easily. Is that what he's trying to do?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, bro. You gotta
I just
Patreon for that one.
I just want to add something to the whole respect thing.
Please.
The thing that there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture to the whole consequences of respect and punishing disrespect of these women. You have to remember that a lot of times after you punish her for disrespect, more often than not you're gonna lose her. But what you're doing is you're teaching her a lesson for how she deals with the next man.
Right.
You understand? Right. So it's a bigger picture where we all collectively as men have to basically train these bitches. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say bitches, like a lot of people get mad when they hear the word bitches, but you got to understand something. A bitch is a female dog. You understand? And until you prove yourself to even be valuable enough to be called a female or a woman, you're still a fucking bitch and you have to be trained. You understand what I'm saying? And that's real shit. That's real fucking shit. Because if you don't do nothing for me and all you're good for is to get fucked, how different are you than the value of a fucking female dog? Seriously. You know what I'm saying? And and then on top of that, you have the nerve to be disrespectful.
Right. 570.
Damn right, I'm gonna call you a bitch.
We're gonna get to you in a second. 570. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that it's a bigger picture to it. We're training these bitches to become women. You know what I'm saying?
Miles, I disagree.
Well, you're the high tolerance nigga, so
no, because I'm gonna tell you what happens, right?
Okay.
For example, right? You diss that girl, right? You know what I'm saying? You teach her a lesson, so to speak. She'll come to me and be like, yo, this guy's an asshole. He did this. But then guess what's gonna happen? The dude that's not like that is gonna get it. I guess what's gonna happen, right? She's gonna be like, you know what? Those guys that teach me lessons, whatever, they're all assholes. I don't want to deal with them. I'm only gonna deal with guys that like treat me right, whatever. And she won't learn lessons, dude. She'll literally just do the same thing to next guy. So my thing is like I get what you're saying, but they don't learn, bro. They just like adapt and find the next dude that's gonna change to them.
But that's why we're talking about it. Got to be a collective thing. That's
right.
That problem. It's too many.
It never will be.
Yeah, because it's too many.
Because the bitch is a bitch is a bitch is a bitch.
There's too many Sims. That's what it is.
I'll say this, like I see Miles' point because here's the thing, bro. Like you can't lump like chicks that are like rude, like bitches, with women that are like worthy of that respect. Because there's women out there, right? They're hard to find, but there's women out there that will hold you down. Like shout out to April. She's always in here supporting.
Exactly. Facts.
Yep.
Like you guys want to talk about having a girlfriend that holds you down, bro. When Locario does his live streams at night, April is always in here putting the number out, even calling and trolling callers, all that other shit. That is like the definition of a woman. She helps Locario. She's
Facts.
like here to support him. That's a girl. That's like a woman. But these other bimbos, bro, at the club trying to like, you know, get some for nothing. Here's my Cash App. Donate. What? For they expect a handout just for existing. Like, yeah, like there's a difference between obviously women that are worthy of respect and then like chicks that are just like bimbos at like whatever. Like I'm not even gonna take you seriously. You know, go on both ends.
Real talk. Let's go to area code 570. What's popping? Who this?
Hi, yes. My name is Gabriel, and I'm 33 years old, and I like.
You donate? You donate, bro?
Gabriel.
Hello?
Gabriel, did you donate?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Okay, what's going on with you? Let me check it. What's going on?
Yeah. So, like I was saying, I'm very, very depressed in life because I feel like at this point in my age, my dating life really sucks. I'm not getting women, and I feel like a loser because of all this. And I recently came upon your channel, and I've been watching and stuff like that. And I feel like I know the answers to this, to my solution, but I feel stuck, and I need help.
Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Not yet.
See, there you go.
Well, that's one thing you can get on, and also you can get on the Patreon with / Fresh Fit. That's Myron and Fresh Prince's joint. But so you're saying that okay? What? Give me a specific thing that you're having issues with.
So I'm not confident. When I go out to town, I see beautiful women. Like I can't I don't know why I cannot approach. You know, I feel very stuck. Yeah, and I feel like I'm not up to them. Like she's not on my league. Like she's out of my league. That kind of.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
32.
You 32?
30,
Okay.
33.
33. Have you ever had sex with a woman?
Yes.
Okay. How many women have you had sex with in your life, roughly?
Maybe 4.
4. Okay. And how did you meet these women, and how did that happen? Like how did it go? Like how were you able to have sex with these 4 women?
So all of them were through dating sites.
Okay. So you meet the women off dating sites, and did you go on a date with these women, or did they come straight to your house? Like how did it happen?
Yeah, so we went on a date, and after that, we will meet again after, and then it happened.
Okay, so when was the last time you had sex? When was the last time you had sex with a woman?
Maybe so I broke up with my ex in 2018, 17.
Okay, so it's been 3 years since you had sex?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so now let me ask you this question. Why don't you do the same thing you did to get the other 4 women?
I think so. I've had to also delete my dating app because it's like nothing is working. Like those 4 women I got on the dating app, they actually sent me messages and stuff. They had high interest in me, but for some reason, any woman I message, I don't get back. I don't hear from them, or nothing. Like it's like they're not interested.
So wait, so hold on. Hold on. So all 4 of these women, where'd you meet them? What dating site was this?
So I met one on Christian Mingle, and another one on Plenty of Fish, and the other 2 was on Tinder.
Okay. And so you said all 4 of these women, they hit you up and they set a date with you. They was the one that planned the dates and all that other shit.
No, like what they show. So they hit me up and like they show more interest. So I feel like it was easier with those people. Yeah. So they are showing more interest. Like they want things to happen.
Right. So why don't you do the same thing you did on Tinder to match with those girls and match with more girls, and then find the ones who have high interest and then go out with them? Why can't you do that again?
Like I said, I've been on Tinder for a long time, and when I match with somebody and I try to make things happen, it's like it never happens. It's either I get ignored or nothing ever happens. And I wanna go past dating apps. I want to be able to do it in real life, like in person, meet people in person, and be able to get women like that. But I'm not confident. I'm like I feel I get nervous, and I'm not sure of myself.
Well, see, what it sounds like too. This is something where you would need to actually have coaching. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have a lot of stuff you got to work on. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna need actual coaching, right? So that means you're gonna need one-on-one coaching with a coach. You know what I'm saying? So you can hit me up, you can hit Myron up. You understand what I'm saying? You can hit Fresh Prince up, but you get it Miles up. But you need actual coaching, one-on-one coaching. So we can't necessarily do too much for you on this call because there's a lot of stuff you got to go through.
Yep.
That 1 5-minute call is not going to help you out with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So what I want you to do is
go
ahead. What you going to say?
Yeah, I said in terms of coaching, I have signed up for coaching before in the past, where I met with those. I won't say who it is, but they're very famous on YouTube, and it was good. But one thing I struggled with is once I came back home, like I went back to my old habits, and it's easier when you have. For me, like this, I don't have a lot of friends. It's easier. I feel like it's easier if I was doing those approaches and doing things with somebody else. But being that usually I don't have a lot of friends, it's very difficult to do it solo by myself. And so I feel like, I've gone to the
Anyway, how long? Wait, and let me ask you a question. How long were you? How long did you do coaching with the coach? Like for how long? Was it like a few months, a year? Like how long was it?
Oh no, it was just a 3-day weekend.
Exactly. So this you have to listen. Let me tell you guys something. And this is, and caller, I'm glad you bring this up. You guys got to understand, and this is why stuff like the Bad Boy membership is great, because what it is, it's a consistent coaching situation. And this is what a lot of you guys, especially guys like yourself, you need consistent coaching. A 3-day weekend is not going to help you out. You understand what I'm saying? You need to be consistent with it. Like this needs to be something you're doing every day, damn near. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like working out and getting fit. You're not gonna get fit in the 3-day weekend. You understand what I'm saying? It might take you at least a year to really get your shit popping. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I was saying that. Like I do know what to do, but for some reason I can't do it. So, for instance, I know I have to approach a lot of women, but wow, like I can't.
I know that's because, bro, you need my brother. You need coaching. So that's what I want you to do. Email me at askmrlocario@gmail.com. askmrlocario@gmail.com. Hit me up. Let me know. Tell me, hey, this is the guy from the live stream that needs coaching, and I will send you some information. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Do
bro.
it. Do it.
I'm out of you. Peace.
Okay.
All right. 347, we're going to get to you in a second. But this is very important. I want you guys to pay attention to this. This is why game is important, because it's not something you just try on a weekend. You feel what I'm saying? It's something that you got to implement into your life, because you have to be consistent with it so that you can get consistent results. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You know what I mean? But let's go to 347. 347, what's popping? Who's this?
Yeah, what's good, Locario? My name is Mike. Yes, I donated.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
What's going on with you?
I just wanted to shout y'all out first of all. I always watch y'all show. You and Miles with the sunglasses, looking like the Terminator. I fuck with Miles. I fuck with Miles heavy. All right, so this is the situation. I got so I wanted y'all input on this. So do y'all, when y'all DMing a girl, for example, or when y'all get a girl off Tinder, do you invite them straight over to the crib, or do you go on that date first and then, get to know her, fill her out, and then invite her to the crib? And if you do invite her to the crib straight from Tinder or from a DM, how do y'all go about it?
You guys will go first? Who wants to go first?
It depends on my mood.
I can go.
Oh, you go.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll go first real quick. Now, there's different ways to do this, right? So you can invite a girl straight to your place. But me personally, I go on a date, and there's a couple reasons for this, man. Number one, I don't trust a lot of these girls, right? A lot of these girls are on some bullshit, bro. They'll set you up to get robbed. You don't know them, whatever it may be. And yeah, like, no, a lot of girls are on some bullshit. It's just that crime isn't reported when women rob men because men don't want to look like victims and they don't want to look like they got. So they're going to be far less likely to go to the police and say they got robbed, they got held up, whatever it may be. But it happens all the time where girls set dudes up to get robbed. That's number one, especially like in places like Miami, etc. Number two, I don't want this chick to know where I live unless like I meet her and make sure she's who she says she is. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is this, because there's a third reason why I don't invite her. The third reason is because if you invite her straight to your place, you're gonna have to spend a considerable amount of time building comfort and rapport, unless like she's like really DTF and you did a lot of screen texting, or like you basically were texting for a while and you like did a lot of sexual screening. That's one thing. You did FaceTime calls, whatever. But I'm assuming you're like doing a short text thread where you're getting her to your place immediately. I wouldn't do that. And the thing is this, when you take her on a date, you could screen her, make sure she ain't crazy, whatever it may be. And then the other thing too is that you're going to have to do the work at some point. And what I mean by that is that you're either going to have to, you have a couple routes. You can go and text her for a couple of days on Tinder, which I don't like fucking doing that. You could text her on through text, or you could do FaceTime calls. You could do that. Or you could set the date up quickly, meet her in person, and then show how attractive you are in person. And when you're on a date properly, where you're taking her to multiple spots, which we talked about on one of our podcasts, but just to sum it up for you, you're taking her to multiple spots. You're showing social proof at these spots because you go there all the time. You're leading the date. You're like, you pay for the check, just a drink or two, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you pay for it. Like, don't even look at it. Like all these things, they culminate and make you much more attractive. So by the time you get her back to your place, because I always say this, if you do the date properly, what you're really doing is you're not doing it to impress her. You're doing it to handle objections that are later going to arise when sex is coming up if you go on a date. Because what you're doing is on a date is you're handling objections up front. Because like safety objections, is this guy who he says he is? Is he a leader of men? Is he cool? Is he social, etc.? And when you go on a date and people are dapping you up, hey, what up, man? Welcome back. You pay for the check without looking at it. You're leading her. You have a strong masculine vibe. You're speaking to her in a way that's not awkward or strange. These are going to alleviate a lot of concerns that women have when they go on dates with men. And when you do this, you're just working it down, like getting these objections down, because it's sales, right? So by the time you bring her back to your place, attraction is built. You don't have to focus too much on anything on building comfort or attraction. Now it's on to seduction, and then boom, it's done. Whereas if you invite her straight to your place from Tinder, you're going to have to do more work at your crib, which you can do that, but it's like you don't have the same cool leadership traits and roles and pre-selection and or social proof that you would if you had her out. And she's going to have her guard up because she's coming straight to your place. She don't know you, so she's going to be on the defensive. You know what I'm saying? So unless you did a lot of texting and FaceTime calls and like she kind of screened you, but she's still going to have her defense up because she doesn't know you in person. So me personally, I think it's better to meet her in person, screen her out, make sure she's cool, demonstrate these high value things about yourself. And then on top of that, you're also making sure she's not fucking crazy. And then it's better for everybody that way. Yes, it's a little bit more work, but it's going to be much better anyway. And you have to do the work at some point regardless. So I say do it in person where you control all the variables versus on text where she You can get lost in the translation, or all the other simps in there messaging her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to get chicks off text immediately and meet in person, because a girl's phone, bro, is a box of fucking dicks. And you don't want to compete with that shit. So that's how I look at it, man. So I know the guys on the panel have different opinions possibly. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, man. So for me, bro, it just depends on my mood. So for example, so for me, I source like, I want to say 90% of my girls from Instagram, the other 5% from dating apps, the other 5% from like cold approach, whatever. But for the most part, I kind of like do my pre-date on FaceTime. So I'll give my girl, hey, what you doing tonight? When next you free? She'll be okay, I'm free on Saturday. All right, bet. I'll pick you up or like meet me in my spot like 8 p.m. whatever. But before that, after that, I'll be like, yo, let's FaceTime real quick because I want to get to know you a little bit better and see where you're at. And like I said before, I'll make it very like sexual in the beginning. I'll be like, yo, like I hope you can handle me and blah blah. After I kind of get to know her a little bit, and then if she's like high energy, like high interest, I'll bring her back to my crib, and I can see how she's in. You know what I'm saying, over FaceTime for a little bit. If not, and let's say I'm hungry, yo, come through, let's go get dinner and let's chill. And then from there, like Myron said, multiple spots, go for a drink, go for some food, whatever, walk around a little bit, and get to feel her out, and then decide if I want to bring her back or not. But for the most part, like it just depends on you and what your goal is. And like Myron said, you gotta be careful because you don't know what the chicks are about. So if you're not like, if you don't know her or you can't really read girls like that, they obviously take on like a date first. If not, then just invite about to the crib. So that's how we do it.
Right.
Pretty much.
I heard you.
So,
I mean, that's pretty much the same for me. Like, you know, I don't do directly from dating app to my house. Like, period. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I literally don't do that. I always love to have a drink date first. That's me. Always.
And I know there's like some coaches out there, I ain't gonna say their names, that like, you know, basically teach you text game and like, you know what I mean, teach you how to get girls straight to your crib. You can do that, bro, but like I said, it's not. There's gonna be work done at some point, and quite frankly, I think running text game is a waste of fucking time. And the reason why is because when you're sitting, like you guys got so. When you're dealing with chicks, right? It's basically like let's kind of look at it like a fucking continuum, right? And you know, you got from when you meet her to sex. In between there's a lot of problems that can arise in this straight path to success, right? And one of the biggest ones where you're going to lose leads is through text messages. And the reason why is because you basically when you're texting a girl, you're leaving it up to her to like respond to you, to like put your messages as a priority. And if any guy, I mean, everybody on this panel already knows what a fucking girl's phone looks like, bro. It's red notifications everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally like it's red notifications everywhere. Like 1,000 text messages, 1,000 emails, the 50 DMs. Like if your girl's halfway decent, this is what her phone's gonna look like. So you're basically fighting to get on her, to get attention from her, to like basically like set up a date and all this other shit. And here's the thing: when you text girls, they'll sit there and text you all day. So the problem is that if you're texting a girl and you're running text game, you're not going to be able to discern if she actually likes you or she's using you for attention. So the reason why I say personally set up a date in person immediately is because you're going to be able to filter out the fucking attention whores, man, in 2020, because girls will sit there and text you all day and get that validation and never meet up with you. So the way to shit test her to see if she's actually interested is, hey, what are you doing on this day, and set up the date. And if she doesn't even like respond, whatever, you already know it's a dub. Boom, you're done. Versus you invest days, weeks, whatever to get a chick over to your crib when you could have like had it like talk to other girls that were more cooperative and set up dates with them where you have a higher return on investment. Because when you're texting girls, that's a whole other thing. Like running text game, you got to be witty in your shit. All this stuff, it's dumb, bro. Like you're gonna become a dancing monkey for her on text. For her attention from a bunch of other fucking simps that are offering her plane rides and fucking trips to Monaco and shit. Like you know, you don't want to be in that group with these guys. You want to meet this chick in person and get to the front of the line, bro. Text game is, in my opinion, a fucking waste of time.
And look, man, that's how you stand out, bro. Set the date up as soon as possible because she has hella dudes in her inbox already. And then two, if you could FaceTime and get that compliance test out the way, one, she's following suit with setting up the date, and then two, you could FaceTime her to get a little bit more info on her. Perfect. Just go from there.
And here's another thing too, bro. One last thing. The baddest chicks ain't gonna come straight to your fucking house, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Like 9s, 10s, 8s. Like these girls aren't gonna just like, they're not gonna just show up to your crib, man. The hottest girls are getting invited to go to Dubai, be on boats, hang out with celebrities, all that other stuff. Like top end girls, like model chicks, they're not going to come to your crib, bro. Let's keep it real. Who's going to show up at your house at fucking 2 a.m. off a Tinder thing?
Unless you got status.
You know
if you got
what I mean?
status, then it'll work. But if
Yeah,
not,
but
nah.
if you got some status, yeah. But like, let's keep it real. Most guys, like, that's the top 5% of guys that have a good Instagram. The chicks that are going to show up at your place straight from Tinder, bro, I'll tell you right now.
That's a huge bitch.
That's gonna show up at your fucking place at 2 a.m. from straight from Tinder, man. You don't get no baddies doing that shit. Let's keep it 100. So, yeah, man, you got to do the work.
All right.
Yeah, and I agree because there was this chick that I met off Tinder, and we were going back and forth. I don't text too much because I've been listening to y'all, and I know that girls they like to waste dudes' time. So I'll send like voice notes, or I'll get to the point. So I was supposed to meet up with this girl, and she was supposed to come over, but like she kept playing games, and I felt like one day like she'll hit me up randomly, and she'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And I'm like, all right, like, what's up? Like, I'm over here. I was working at the moment, but I was about to finish up work. And I'm like, yeah, like, just, come through or whatever. And I gave her the location, like a place close to where I live so she could go over there. And then she was like, oh, that's too far for me right now. And I'm like, nah, this bitch is playing games. So I'm like, maybe if I would have just met her up at a place, she would have been more accepting of, seeing me and whatnot. So, that's why I was asking y'all, like, what do y'all think about that? But yeah, I pretty much got the gist of it. I think either FaceTime or meet in person and just make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. And here's the other thing too, man. When you give her because here's the thing: when you text a chick and you're having full on conversation with her over text, she's gonna know off rip that she can like kind of just like siphon attention from you. But when you keep your short, concise, and to the point, she's gonna know immediately. Like if a girl tells you some bullshit like, wow, you're very forward, or wow, you're really direct, or you don't waste any time. Good. That's how I fucking operate.
Exactly. Facts.
When a girl tells you that shit, that you know what that means? That means, damn, okay, I can't really siphon this guy for attention.
Exactly.
You gotta make a decision right fucking there and then. Am I gonna comply or not?
I have to do a cop on that. That's some real shit.
That's what you want, because you're better off. You're better off screening girls out that are time wasters and moving on than sitting there trying to build a chick. Because when a chick that's gonna tell you some bullshit like I had before, bro, like on Bumble, I'll be like, hey, what's up, trouble? What's your number? And then she'll say, ha ha ha, it's not gonna be that easy. I'll literally, I'll either unmatch them or I'll say, you dumb bimbo, you should be happy I'm even fucking talking to you right now. Like I don't care. Fuck, because here's the thing, man. My first name is Equalizer. Last name to these hoes, because girls that act like that don't respect men. They just want to siphon more attention.
Right.
So I'm here to tell them, listen, you match with me on Bumble. You're messaging me first. I'm telling you, give me the number so that we can actually make something happen. And you want to say, ha ha ha, it's not that easy, or you're very direct or whatever. And then I'll just respond again. Number question mark. I don't deviate from it. And then if they don't respond, I unmatch them or I tell them like you're fucking low IQ. Done. Because you're not gonna sit here and siphon off attention from me, bro. I look at it as disrespectful when girls do that shit. Because it's like you're on a dating app. You're trying to like message me first, where the girl's actually messaging you first on Bumble, and she's on that shit. She's playing you for a sucker. Oh, let me get some more time and attention from this guy. Nah, bro, you ain't the one. You got to let these girls know off. You're not a guy that's gonna sit there and talk with a chick all day. Fuck that.
And guess what? If you are that guy that's texting her all day, she's gonna be at some dude's crib, smashing him, and respond to you after she got dusted out. So you don't want to be that guy texting her all day, and she's getting smashed up by another dude, and you're like, oh crap, can you come over? Oh, I'm too tired. It's too far. Yeah, because she's at another dude's house getting rammed out. So like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. And one last thing. If you're in a major city, you absolutely have to close it quick, because when you're in New York City, Miami, LA, Vegas, any of these places, bro, it's literally highest bidder wins. So, so you need to basically close deals quickly, because you don't know who she might meet. You don't know who's gonna slide under the DMs, whatever. So you got to close the lead while it's hot, man, because you can't. Because the thing is that girls in today's day and age, bro, girls are always scanning for the highest value guy that's hitting them up, and it's always highest bidder wins. So Literally, a day could make the difference between you getting the cheeks or losing to some other fucking guy. Because make no mistake about it, bro. The difference between you and a lot of these other dudes that don't watch this kind of content is they'll offer a chick money to show up on a date. You're not going to be able to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, imagine that shit.
Bro, yeah, and it's like
chick money to show up on a date. Like, god damn, that's worse than being just a trick. Like, I'll say pay for pussy every time before you paying a chick to show up on a date. Are you serious,
bro? It's crazy, man. Like the thing is that like I don't think guys understand that like girls will get offers simply to go on a date, $300,000. I know here in Miami, typically it's $300 to $500 just to show up on a dinner date with some like old dude that's just lonely.
Pay per meet.
Exactly. And the thing is, guys, is that when you're in these major cities with these really, really attractive girls, a lot of them do this on the side to make extra cash. So no matter how tight your game is, she's going to always go with the bag over you. And it can be a difference between a day, 2 days, you know, you stalling around, texting her dumbass all day and all this other stuff where she finds another guy, she flakes on you. So you always got to close deals quickly when the lead is hot so that you don't lose out on an opportunity, because never underestimate what these simps will do to get a girl out on a date. And quite frankly, you can't compete with some old dude that's going to pay her 2 racks to show up on a date and fuck him when you're just inviting her to drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality. She's always going to pick the bag over you. That's the society we live in now. So just be aware and no free attention, man. Shout out to ARC, man.
Yo, Locario, you ever heard a girl tell you, you're like, yo, come through and chill, right? And it's a long, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. She's like, oh, I fell asleep.
Right.
Chris said that in the comments.
No, that's the classic line. I fell asleep, which is bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
That today, bro. I blocked her. Like she told me that today, bro, and I fucking blocked her, bro.
Damn.
See, I can't be on that shit. But yo, caller, man, we appreciate you calling in, bro. You feel me? I'm holler at you, man. But yeah, take them notes, run it back.
And yo, Game Kings was fire. I just want to put that out there too.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
It was fire.
Thank you for calling, bro.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna keep watching.
That's what's up. All right. So shit, how much time we got left on this shit? You going to what? I think we already passed the time. Shit.
Wait. So I just want to. Dudes are really paying chicks to just meet up.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bro. So get this right, bro.
Yeah, go.
I know a girl, right? She is only 20 years old, right? Every week, bro, she has a date set up for every single day. She can make easily $5,000 in 1 day.
Wow.
1 day. And you know what?
Wow.
You know what? One dude is paying her to rub her feet $1,000. Another dude is paying just to take her to dinner $500. Another dude is like, yo, I'll fly you out for a day. Come see me. It's like, dude, she has so many options because guess what? She's a hot girl in a major city like Miami. And then 2, she's young and attractive. So every guy wants her attention. Her DMs are 99 plus. Her essay profile, which is seeking arrangements, is off the charts. Her Tinder is blowing. Dude, she has so many options that like she's like always somewhere else, bro.
I'll tell you this about Miami, bro. Like the reason why, like people, like a lot of guys that live here are locals here. Like they complain about the market. I mean, I like it. I don't care. Don't get me wrong. It's fun out here. But a lot of locals, you know, don't like the city of Miami because it's very competitive. And the reason why it's competitive, let's keep it real, bro. Like there's a lot of simps here in Miami, man, that will pay just to meet with a chick. Like a lot of New York money comes down here to chill, and you know, DC or whatever. And this is like their playground. So what they do is they come. They'll rent a mansion. They'll have like a couple boat parties, and they'll just simp and trick on these chicks, and these chicks will do it, man. So like that's why I always say like like there's a lot of times where you lose your chick to like a millionaire that's just willing to pay $1,000 to get some sex. Like you'll lose.
Oh God,
it's crazy out here, bro. The tricking us on a whole nother level. That's that new Millennium 2020 coronavirus superistic George Jetson tricking, bro. That shit crazy.
I'll tell you this, bro. The 3 biggest trick cities in the United States: Miami, Vegas, Los Angeles, bro. 3 biggest trick cities right there in the
Well,
US.
Locario, it's happening in New York too. I got a girl that came to see me, bro, and she was saying like she saved up like I think she saved up like what $150K from these dudes to give her money.
Wow.
Actually, Myron, you know her, bro.
Which one?
The white girl that bought property, whatever.
Oh Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
This bitch is buying property with dating money.
Yo. And this was you know what's funny though too, right? The fact that I know her
go crazy right now. Miles
And-
is tight.
and Myron knows her, bro. It's crazy because like we're in like the same circle in Miami. So just off rip, he met her like probably. I don't know who met her first, but the fact is like
You met her first, and I didn't know you. Yo, you guys want to hear a story time on this joint, man?
crazy, bro.
All right, man. Yo, this is story time, bro. I'm not gonna get into the explicit details. We'll put that on Patreon. But long story short, man, there's this girl that I know that she's from up north, and there's a dude that she comes down here and sees. He's a successful doctor. Okay. This dude spends money on her, shops, does her Botox, all this shit, right? She basically gives her his credit card. She goes shops, buys Louis Vuitton, all this shit, right? And what this doctor doesn't know is that she just takes money from these simps and she saves it. And what the girl's been doing is she buys houses and flips them. And she like enjoys like these tricks spending money on her. And what she does, she literally like just enjoys the attention of them spending. And she has this facade like, oh, I'm a broke college student, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, I was with her. She showed me her bank account, bro, 172 racks in there, K. And she was like flipping and buying houses. And she was just telling me the whole game. And it was hilarious, bro. And I'll have to give you guys the uncut story on Patreon of what happened. But that's the gist of it. And that was when I was like, I had to tell her, listen, you better never tell that fucking dude what's going on because he's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? So,
For real.
like, this is what's going on, guys. A lot of women do this, man. A lot, and like, it's, yeah, bro. Like,
and let me add to that too, right? That same chick, right, bro? Guess what? He's giving her like $5,000 a month, right? You think he's wearing a condom? But then you gonna go with that chick. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna start right there, bro.
Yeah, man. All I'm gonna say is I closed the deal and I ain't pay a fucking dime. But she told me the deal, like, she was laughing at these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
You know what? That's the tip right here. The thing was with 5 signs that she ain't gonna fuck you. I'll tell you one sign that she will fuck you is when she admits to like unflattering things like that, where she's fleecing dudes for money. You know she's gonna fuck you for sure.
Right, exactly.
For the free.
That means that she sees you as the alpha, and like, and dude, we were laughing about it. I was like, damn, but in my mind, I was like, and I had to warn her, I was like, yo, never tell this dude, he will kill you, bro. Like, he will 1,000% kill you.
Yo, you see why we have to do this? What we do?
That's right.
Like, men have no idea of their value. Oh my god.
Wow, bro. Wow. And Fresh knew so
these niggas. Damn.
Locario, I got stories for days, bro. Miles, I got stories that'll blow your mind, bro.
Niggas. It's wild, bro. It's wild out here. It's wild out here. Chicks is, and see, if a chick is out here, if any chick is like 23, 24, 22 years old and she broke, she ain't got no game. You understand what I'm saying?
Or she ugly as shit.
Right. I'm like,
so
damn.
This is why, honestly, bro, this is why I had to do this podcast on Miles, Fresh, and Locario, because we're in the game. We're giving you guys contemporary information, bro, on how things are like in 2 major cities where, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So like, this is the reality, guys. Just don't be an idiot. Don't be a simp. Like, you guys think we're like making these jokes like, ha ha ha, you're a simp. No, bro, we see it for real and we deal with chicks. They laugh at you guys when you spend like crazy money on them and they haven't earned it, man. I literally was out with a chick 2 days ago. I was telling Locario about this. She was telling me, when I meet a guy, I can size him up and know he's a trick immediately. And like, she's like, I could tell from what he drives, how he speaks, what he wears. And when I meet him, I'll tell him, set up an appointment at the Louis store. Like, girls have it down to that level, man. Go ahead.
No, I just want to see. You see how you said that shit about she could size a motherfucker up early?
Right.
This is why the choosing signal shit is bullshit, bro.
Exactly. Facts.
Because if the bitch is sizing you up, then she know all she got to do is fucking like make eye contact or smile at you, and you're gonna fucking set up an appointment at the Louis store or pay her $5,000 to meet you for a dinner date or some dumb. Come on, guys. Like, really?
See, this is why, right, bro? Like, we're in the game, bro. Like, these other dating coaches, they're not in the game. They're just talking all the theory. Right. We're talking facts. To the point, man. You guys are getting free game for the free. You feel me? So,
bro, I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was a little bit ashamed about going, like, back in the day about going back to Brazil and paying for pussy. But seriously?
Nah, you good, bro. You good.
I'm good. I'm real good. I'm
These niggas is giving chicks money to rent properties, bro. Like, it's crazy out here, bro.
To them, bro. And like, yo, she showed me her bank account. I swear to God, guys, 172,000 sitting in there, and she was laughing. I was like, wow. I had to give her a high five. I was like, God damn, all right. We just laughed about it, but I had to tell her, like, listen, don't ever tell him, bro. He will murder you for that.
Yo, I know a girl, bro. She got her whole college tuition paid for by this dude, bro. But he has to stay with her for I think for 5 years, or something like that.
Yeah, man. Like, bro,
wow.
there's
And he has many girls.
bro, like you guys think like, oh, she used him for a green card. Guys, it gets way deeper than like places like Miami, especially, bro. This is simp nation over here, man. Like these dudes do wild stuff to get girls. A lot of these dudes get money simply to go and trick on girls, bro. Like it's crazy, man. Like
there was chicks that I used to hook up with. I remember this one chick I hooked up with, or I used to hook up with, and she was telling, and mind you, this girl is like, you know, super promiscuous, bro. Like she'll fuck anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, but the thing was this: there was a dude who she met, who, you know, he had a lot of paper, so she did the whole song and dance with him, talking about, hey, we gotta wait, I gotta get to know you. She thought this nigga took her out on like 6 dates, right? She just gave him a kiss one time. You feel what I'm saying? Never fucked the guy yet. You understand what I'm saying? And he was paying her rent, buying her a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just sitting there looking at, I'm like, yo, like if this dude knows what the fuck this girl does, and the fact that everybody else is fucking her and he up there doing this shit, I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? So
let me tell you this too, Locario. So like the neighborhood that me and Fresh in, we're in Brickell, right? It's the Manhattan of Miami. And like I'll tell you this, bro. When you guys come down, we're gonna show you guys around. There's bad chicks walking all over the place here, bro. And I'll tell you this: there's two types of chicks. There's chicks that are here with their boyfriends because it's expensive to live here. Or if you see a chick that's single, you already know, and she's bad, you already know.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, it's like when I meet these chicks, if I cold approach them, whatever, I'll ask, oh, so like, what do you do? And they give you like ambiguous answers, like, oh, I fuck, like they'll say some dumb shit like I do art or whatever, and you're like in your head, you're like, all right, well, because you'll be like, oh, what building you in? Oh, I'm in this building, and you already know off rip this building, $3,000 a month in rent. You know, you do this bullshit. Okay, she's definitely either on OnlyFans or she's like because dancers will admit it. They'll admit it. Like strippers will admit it every time. You could tell too from the way they dress and talk. You know, and you know, but like when they have like a sugar daddy, they'll be way more ambiguous. Well, you know, I do Forex trading, and you'll be like, okay, like what kind of trades you do? Like they're like, oh, I don't know. So like whenever they give you like some sketchy answers, you already know off rip. But like here, Brickell, this area, bro, a lot of sponsored girls here, bro. Bad chicks, but sponsored. So like it's common here, bro. Like it's like me and Fresh be out. We'll be out like filming YouTube content or whatever. We'll be out eating, and we'll just like spot it. Yeah, the sugar daddy here, sponsored there. It's like common here, super common.
And you know what it is? A lot of these dudes, they be super insecure because there was another chick I was messing with, and there was a dude who was giving the girl money like crazy, right? And then she said to the dude, look, I don't want to fuck with you no more. The nigga kept calling her, texting her. While I'm out chilling with her phone blowing up, right? Yeah. This chick, she took a picture because I have my arm around her, right? She took a picture of my arm around her and her shoulder. She has a tattoo on her shoulder, so he knows that that's her. She took the picture of my arm around her shoulder, sent it to the dude, and then he was like, who's that with you? I don't care. I still love you. I still want you. This is what? In the joint, I'm telling you. And then on top of that, I had sex with that girl that night, right? Then she was going out to dinner with another dude right after me. That still didn't hit it. You understand what I'm saying? Texting her like, hey, where you at? I miss you. I want to see you again. All this crazy shit. So there's a lot of dudes out there that are really, really, really so low and have such low self-esteem. You feel what I'm saying? And just grovel at these chicks' feet. So we don't want that to be y'all. You understand?
Let me say this real quick, bro, because I already know what's gonna happen. There's people gonna be in the chat. Yo, women are bitches. They're all hoes. Blah blah blah. All this shit.
Right,
look, guys. We don't tell you this shit so you guys can sit there and become misogynists. We tell you this so you can discern which chicks are worth your time and which ones aren't. Because the thing is this, man, there's going to be girls that are looking for a come up off of a dude. You got to make sure that you're not that dude that she makes a come up off of, and you're that dude that she wants to fuck. You understand? Because there's two different sides to the puzzle. And you just want to make sure you're not the simp paying her bills when Locario's eating it and smashing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, like eating your food that you bought for her and smashing her. So you got to make sure you're on the right side of the spectrum. And quite frankly, guys, this is how a lot of very attractive women do things nowadays, and we're just educating you. So don't be angry misogynists because it's going to fucking fuck you up when you spit game anyway. They're going to see that like anger. I hate women. You can't be on that shit, man. So be educated, you know? Just understand.
That's crazy. So we coming up on 2 hours, people. So listen, man, we about to call it a night. Anything else y'all want to say before we end this?
Game Kings documentary. Game Kings documentary. On the Bad Boy membership, badboymembership.com, Game Kings documentary. Go check that out right now. You feel me? It's required viewing for all men.
Yeah, I'm gonna add one thing real quick here. For guys out there, like, okay, yes, work on game, getting your foundation down packed, but also in today's market, guys, having a good Instagram and a good social media presence can take you so far. And don't forget, guys, right? Where it goes looking at? Where's their attention at? It's online. It's on looking good on Instagram, finding dudes that are, like I'm saying, on a certain level. So if you're there in that state, like I did a show with Andrew Tate on Sunday, and if you not believe how easy it is for me and him to get girls on Instagram, it's so easy. So once you set it up a certain way, guys, and you make that work, it's kind of like how to put this. It's kind of like if you have a tool belt, you have game, you have online presence, you have the mindset. And then you understand how women work. It's almost like too easy to get whatever you want, and then you can understand and choose who you want to be with. So my thing is, learn from Locario game and from Miles the game. Learn from me online social media stuff, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Learn from Myron Games game as well on fitness. Guys, put it all in your tool belt. Because guess what? At the end of the day, we're at a disadvantage.
Facts.
No doubt about it. Men in America are in the Western world are the big disadvantage. So you need all tools you can have in your belt to go there and fire, you know what I'm saying, get the job done so that you're not gonna get taken advantage of, or, you know what I'm saying, even worse, be caught up in like a scandal and then, you know what I'm saying? So just focus on that, guys. That's my spiel.
Facts.
I'll just say this, man, guys. Thank you for the idea. I'm gonna definitely do a video on that. Fresh, you just reminded me, man, on this chick, on that story, because it's way more explicit than that, guys. So we'll do a story time. Just get on our Patreon, man. Patreon.com/freshfit, man. You can jump in for $5. The cost of a Starbucks venti for a girl that won't even fuck you. So you might as well come give us that $5 so that we can teach you how to not take her out on an venti date and take the L. And yeah, man, guys, get on the Bad Boy membership, man. $97, man. That's fucking. Then you guys will spend that on a fucking dinner.
Spending $5,000 a week on these.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, invest in yourself, guys. Literally, you guys can get on our Patreon, get on the Bad Boy membership for like less than a fucking dinner for two in New York City for a chick that ain't gonna fuck you. So jump on, man. But obviously, you guys, as you guys can tell, we got receipts. We're in the game, giving you guys contemporary game. No bullshit. So yeah, man.
Yo, and then real quick, guys. The Game Kings alone, the documentary, like, is worth its weight in gold. Like, dude, I got game. I'm doing my thing. I got numbers. But the foundation and learning what I had to do and why I was doing it, I didn't know until watching that documentary. And, bro, like, right now, bro, like, I'm on, okay, let's say I was Super Saiyan level 2. I'm on fucking Super Saiyan level 4, 5, 6 because I know what I'm doing now. You get me? Like, it's like in my brain. So thanks to you, Locario and Miles, for making that documentary. For real.
What's up, man? We appreciate y'all, man. Real talk.
Man, appreciate you guys. Thanks.
So, guys, so everybody that's out there, appreciate y'all tuning in. Myron, you want to say something else real quick?
All I was going to say is, guys, every Monday, 10 p.m., this is what we're going to do. Next time it's going to be on Fresh's channel, then
Miles?
back to or Miles, or no,
back to Locario.
Okay, so it's gonna go to Fresh's channel, CEO Lifestyle, sub to him. My channel is Unplugged Fitness. I'll get it the week after. It'll go back to Locario, so it'll be me. It'll go to Fresh next week, Locario, then back to me, and then we'll just keep rotating it between the three channels, guys. So tune in every Monday, 10 p.m., guys. We're gonna be doing this, and then we just locked in the studio. Got the lease signed, so that's going to be something that we got. Locario and Miles are going to be some of the first guests that we bring down to do an in-studio interview In the Game podcast live.
Congratulations on that, by the way. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, man. So we got a lot of good stuff planned for you guys, bro. And yeah, man, you guys real recognize real, bro. People know who's really in the game and who's not.
Yep.
Man.
Exactly. And so, guy, that's pretty much it. We are out of here, and we're gonna leave you with this fresh ass fucking outro. We out of here. Peace.